Good morning and welcome back to Frosty Faustings XI for Guilty Gear Zerd. I am Mini Matt and I am joined here by the wonderful
Amadeus, artist and Guilty Gear player, so first time commentating a major like this, I'm looking forward to it.
Absolutely, it's so exciting to be here. We had a big day yesterday, we're getting right back into it.
Yeah, Frosty Faustings, the big Guilty Gear reunion. Bozak been running this for 11 years now, obviously on our 11th one. And
yeah, this tournament has mad history.
Yeah, so we got all the old players coming out for it, and all the new Guilty Gear players too. And plus, we're running on tons of other games too on top of it.
It's such a big event. I'm not royal. You say it every year, but you may or may not have in fact messed up.
Yes, absolutely. So, are we starting this off with a Kai mirror match, or are we just doing a button check? We got Kizzercrate and Super Raptor playing.
Ooh. Kizzercrate, the man, the myth, the legend, the famous instant kill.
Yeah, Kizzer definitely running those red colors.
He's going to try to IK. Guaranteed.
He's not going to try, he's going to. This is very legit. Super Raptor running the inverted Kiske colors. So we got red versus blue.
Let's see if they're going to get right into it. Yeah, this looks real.
I wasn't sure, but you're right. Yeah, this is real. This is just how Kai players work. I didn't see a great greets ever, so I wasn't sure.
Kizzer immediately getting the pressure in the corner.
Yeah, he's got, look at the meter gain already, too, over him. He's got over double the amount of meter Super Raptor does, and that's huge in this game, especially with Kai. Once Kai gets all that meter, it opens up his stun edge YRC, which just kind of lets him get a lot of pressure and win a lot of neutral. Kizzer puts it on a full stick, going to use that RC really smart.
It creates that situation as well, the stun dipper Red Roman.
Yeah, he had all that meter, so he could just stun dipper onto the stun edge and RC and keep himself in. Really dominant first round, yeah. Kizzer getting the early corner and just pushing in on top of that.
Both players still have burst active.
Yeah. Super Raptor immediately tries to go into the JD.
Oh, he baits it. He wanted that burst.
Yeah, well, he's in a position where he can take it, I think. Take those risks and bait those bursts. Normally, I'm kind of against baiting bursts like that.
But he's up around.
But he's up around, exactly. The round's still early.
Ooh, a little bit out of range. Doesn't get the micro dash for the 2D. But he's at such a life lead. All gets stunned.
Yeah, was able to mash out of the first one. Super Raptor was able to run in and just hit him, trying to clashes on the
just kind of things.
Yeah.
Super Raptor getting a lot of damage.
Yeah, not Super Raptor finally has gotten the corner in this. This is probably the first time he's actually had corner pressure. Now the character's really swapped sides. Oh no, RC I think missed the input on that.
This could cost him. Kizzer gets underneath the charged stun edge.
Yeah.
Gets hit by the overhead, no burst available.
And here we go.
IK setup. Yup.
I told you he wasn't going to try. He was going to do it.
And there it is.
Super Raptor
nodding his head.
Yeah.
He's aware. Kizzer just taking a sip of his coffee. This is how it begins.
Just another day in Kizzer's world.
Good morning, everyone.
For Utis pools as well as Guilty Gear.
But you can see there, Kizzer just dominant with the meter game strategy. Ooh, immediate run up 6D.
Good stuff.
Yeah,
look at all those grinders.
Super Raptor jumping up back a lot. He's having a little bit of trial. It looks like he's a little bit shook now. Now he's caught in the corner.
Blocks the late air dash, but gets hit by the standing low.
Yeah, it looks like he tried to IB and possibly press a button. There it is. IB DP gets himself out.
It's going to do a lot of damage. Not going to be enough to hit. No, yes it is.
Yeah, Kizzer with all that meter, it's so hard to come back on Kai when you're at a meter deficit because he can just do so much and make it safe. You just kind of have to down back and let him burn his meter out before you get to play the game again.
Speaking of getting to play the game again, both players just kind of retreating to neutral.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. We've got corner pressure. Oh, drops a counter hit confirmed.
Yeah, unfortunately, because he was stuck here in the corner, pushing his way out there. But there you see the stun edge YRC, and he's able just to continue acting even when Super Raptor jumps and IVs over.
Nice conversion there.
Yeah, it doesn't get the knockdown from it. Kizzer looks to try to get out of the corner. Ooh, dash under 2 rage. Oh, but messes, that's an execution error. That was definitely an H vapor thrust.
Unfortunately, it's going to put him back, but he makes his way out.
Yeah, Super Raptor did not YRC the stun edge. Not much of a punish after it, but that was still a scary situation. He's got a burst, so he can afford not to burn the meter like that, though.
Gets the counter hit. Going to get some pressure starting. Good PRC.
Yeah, Super Raptor going into the air a lot, which I'm not sure is great against another Kai player, but
Kai's that big 6P, 2H,
Close slash.
vapor thrust.
Oh, tried to run up in wire seat to keep Kizzercrate honest, but did it too late and actually just got jabbed out of the wire seat.
Gets the IB grab.
Yeah, really good throw there, though. Finally gets his first round, keeps himself alive here.
Super Raptor on the board.
But you see, again, just immediately jumping up, back, up, back. And actually anti-air with the green sever.
That was so good, recognizing the counter hit and doing the run-up vapor thrust for a slightly more optimal confirm.
Yeah. You can see Kizzer just trying to control this space with 6B. And again, Kizzer with the reactions are really on point. That's
no roaming on that stun dipper. He's definitely fishing for IK again.
Yeah, there's the burst. He had the burst with that great sever coming out. But now he doesn't have a burst. He can't get touched. And Kizzer is definitely going to look for that IK setup now with the guard bar flashing.
Here we go.
No, just gonna burst Ride the Lightning and get that damage out of it.
Good stuff from both players.
Yeah.
Kizzercrate moving on.
Never fun your first match being a mirror match in tournament. Super Raptor definitely looking a little bit nervous coming up against Kizzer as well. That first game was really dominant by Kizzer just running in, keeping Super Raptor in the corner. Good adaptation though from Super Raptor. He's starting to push his way back.
But it is double limbs, so Super Raptor's not out of it yet. It's early in the morning. Get some coffee.
Get some coffee, slap yourself awake, and get the run back. Yeah, absolutely.
Ooh, and up next, we have a matchup between two fan favorites, Pattheflip and Dave O of the hashtag Things I Hate About Dave O.
So we're going to have a Soul and a Chipp, actually. I believe Pat's still a Chipp player.
This is such a scary matchup. Chipp can sneeze, and if he gets counter hit by 6P, that's just next round. The game stops, the round counter updates, and then you go on to the next one.
I mean, you're right, but Chipp shouldn't get counter hit then. Also, that's kind of every match, isn't it?
I mean, with Soul, almost, but Chipp really feels it. You feel it a bit in real life, too.
Yeah, Soul's counter hit, 6P counter hit from Soul. Like, I don't think anyone likes getting that. I know I've run into enough of them to sit there and really just contemplate my life decisions up to that point. Why did I wake up? Why did I IID? Why did I press JH? I know better. I don't.
And Davo, I think, gotten meals with him a couple times this weekend. Every single time he threatens to throw me out of the car.
You probably deserved it.
I do, every single time, but I think it's important that everybody knows how much my good friend Davo bullies me on the way to breakfast.
He only threatens. He never actually does it.
Yeah, that's how you know we're friends. He never follows through.
And Davo's Soul style is kind of known for being a little bit more of a limited Soul.
Yeah, he's very methodical.
Yeah, not in like a bad way, like limited. Limited is he's not going to do 99 seconds.
There's a lot of wild boys with Soul. There's special move Soul. You get riot stamps every time on wake up.
Yeah, 99-second Grand Viper.
When they wake up in the corner, you get to play rock, paper, scissors between riot stamp, volcanic viper, or wake up jab.
Yeah, but Davo, no, he's like, Soul's got 2S. I'll use 2S. It's a good button.
Soul's Davo's very patient in footsies. So we'll see if Pattheflip is ready to play against this slow burn Soul bad guy.
Yeah, and I'm not sure how that's going to work with Chipp, because Chipp obviously, he kind of likes getting that time, getting that spacing. Ooh, run and get counter hit by the 2D, immediate knockdown.
Catches him with Bandit Revolver.
Yeah, Bandit Revolver catches his jump out early. Early betting is going to jump out, but it is caught in the corner here.
This is where Chipp is really scary. Able to get his way out.
Yeah, but Chipp with the wire C. Ooh, good air throw, though.
Grab.
Reverses the situation. Doesn't bait the burst, but Pat had to burn it there.
5K.
Good blocking here from Pat. Good defense. Ooh, just gets spaced out on the 2S.
And just look at Pat's life bar. There haven't been any significant combos, but he's almost dead.
Yeah, good burst there. That's the safe part burst of all Chipp combos.
Wow, great block after the clash. That's such a scary situation.
Yeah, when you're in the air on a clash, the best thing to do is just start blocking, because it's very hard to continue to win that clash. dead angles the Fafnir. I'm not sure I agree with that. Oh, but baits the Volcanic Viper. This is going to be big because at this point he's going to get the knockdown from this.
It's not going to be enough to kill.
Actually, yeah, he was trying to get the kill from that, where he could have just gotten the corner Oki.
Pat looking strong round 1.
But you know what? Even if he got the corner Oki, Devo had over 50 meters, so he could have just done Volcanic Viper RC.
Or block dead angle. Yeah, quick burst.
Yeah, I don't think that Volcanic Viper was intentional. Gets hit by the overhead.
Big damage.
Yeah, Chipp can absolutely put on the hurt. It's just kind of an awkward situation. 2D him out of the Fafnir. Keep the corner pressure going.
This has the potential. No, big drop.
Yeah, unfortunate. Get a dead angle, keep him in the corner there. Oh no, missed his dash on the wild throw.
They've looked very little life.
Yeah, and now Chipp has no meter, so it's a little bit safer. But unfortunately, Devo also has no meter, and yeah, he's just getting chipped out. Pun not intended.
Pattheflip looking so clean.
Yeah, so Guilty Gear is still one of those last hangers on the fighting games, I feel, nowadays, where you can die from chip damage. Because you have to FD it in this game. You have to burn meter to avoid it. But a lot of the newer games can just hold down back against that chip damage and live with 1 HP. So a few crucial drops from the execution from Devo that last game kind of cost him. Got the micro dash.
Great jump. Pat's playing so well against Soul's options.
Yeah.
The threat of Wild Throw is what enables Soul's mix-up very significantly, and if you're good at dealing with Wild Throw, it kind of limits his ways to open you up outside of counter hits and stagger pressure.
Soul is kind of just like a better Pattheflip in this game, I feel like, because
Soul's the best grappler in
yeah,
Zerg.
because his Wild Throw just opens up so much from him. Oh, big clash. Does not cancel the DP and gets a huge punish from it.
Combo. Gunflame RC2S. Oh, that's going to kill Chipp.
Yeah.
Devo back on the board.
Yeah. Just a couple of baited blades there. Takes the round. You can see Chipp just can't really afford not to.
Oh, this isn't how you want to start a round. Oh, no.
That's really not how you want to start a round. Yeah, just getting hit by Fafnir in mid-screen, and it's not a counter. It's not a big deal. You're in the corner, but you're not getting comboed. Getting hit by Fafnir while you're already in the corner, that's bad.
Yeah. Good 6B.
Yeah, Chipp with a very strong 6B, just kind of a risky tool for him.
Back to neutral. Gamma Blade.
Gamma Blade YRC, yeah. Good use of meter for Chipp every time because it's so plus. Gets on the wall from it. Ooh, but just BBs, yeah. Has to burst to keep himself from getting knocked out in the corner. I like it.
Yeah, Devo definitely favors blocking one move and then Volcanic Viper.
Blocks that overhead. No punish on it, though. I'm not sure if that's even
no.
Yeah, went for the wild throw too early. He still had throw protection from blocking.
Yeah, he was FDing, so it had additional blocks on and that messed it up. Nice conversion.
Yes.
Can't get the crouch. He was crouching, so he couldn't get him with JS.
So he goes for the Volcanic Viper and gets the knockdown. And frame trap with the 2D, yeah.
And that's what we were talking about earlier. When the opponents are very good at dealing with Wild Throw, you got to get him with frame. Look at that Devo face. Sigh of relief.
Yes, wiping the sweat from his brow there. Working a little bit harder than he wants to against this Chipp. Just try really hard not to get knocked out. Hope I can get one good counter hit on him.
Oh, escapes the Wild Throw again.
Yeah.
That's so good on defense this set.
This matchup looks so much scarier too with the change in REV2 with Soul's a much faster run speed.
Yeah, he books it now.
Yeah, he's a full-on linebacker again.
Pat getting in there. Good jump on the leaf grab.
Oh no, doesn't actually punish the burst, but
yeah,
that's not good for Pat either way. Gets counter hit by Gunflame too.
Losing this round and then going into round 3 with very little burst gauge. Wild Throw.
There, he finally got that Wild Throw.
You make my hell low.
That's going to be round.
Oh,
wow. Actually went
styling.
For the... Yeah. I'm pretty sure he could just combo him, get the knockdown or OTG there, but actually went for the air throw reset just to send a message.
Getting in Pat's head.
Counter hit Fafnir. This is really not how you want to start a round.
With no burst as well. Starting the round, Half-Life in the corner, just so bad guy things.
Good trade, though. Gets him out of the corner. He takes that trade every day of the week. Fights his way out. Actually, OTG'd him with the 6H to get him away from him. Ooh, good. And, yeah.
Oh, dizzy.
Yeah, unfortunately, Chipp with one of the lowest.
And reverse base. Things I hate about Devo getting dizzied in the corner.
Yeah, unfortunately, Chipp has the lowest stun resistance in the game, along with Dizzy herself.
Chipp very low life and very low stun.
Yeah, and Devo, of course, that burst, kind of damned if you do, damned if you don't. Just really obvious.
It was very good set for both players.
Yeah, Devo definitely looked a little bit overwhelmed in the first game, but dropping a few things execution-wise, but got it together.
It's how a Chipp Soul match can look sometimes. Chipp just takes one or two really bad hits, and then the game is over.
Yeah, sometimes like that round start, and you just press the 6H and get counter hit on Chipp and
get Fafnered, and then tech into a button and get Fafnered again.
Yeah, and it's just like, well, next round, I guess.
Right. And that's always the thing. You know that from that distance, you can tech, Soul can't finish the combo. So you want to tech forward and press a button.
You want to tech forward JH, or you want to oh, I got a burst now, and it's like, well, this is an obvious point because I know you're going to panic.
I play against Devo a lot, and I tech forward buttons out of that situation so much that at this point, you just got to stop because he's waiting for it forever. Every player he plays against just wants to tech forward buttons
and then
out of the roll.
You eat like a counter hit like Volcanic Viper.
He's lived through the life of having people tech forward buttons him all day forever.
And you really don't want to counter hit by one hit of Volcanic Viper while you're in the corner. You're dead. Yeah. You are actually just dead.
Oh, it's bad.
It is. Oh.
But moving on, we got Spectryn versus Nagai. Eno versus Ramlethal, both incredibly oppressive set play characters. If they get you in the corner, might actually speed them out.
Yeah, I think this is going to be one of those matches where we're going to see one knockdown, and that's going to be a foul hit. So, of course, Eno's got her very strange movement, so I'm not sure how that's going to interact well with Ramlethal's sword placements.
I think it's going to be really hard for Ram. It's difficult for Ram to get a sword set because of the threat of horizontal chemical love.
Oh, yeah.
And without being able to play that neutral, it's just going to be really hard for Ram. Ram is a character that's 100% backloaded. Yeah. All of her strength is in her set play. Her neutral is relatively weak to the rest of the cast. She's good at specifically one thing, which is bringing you to the corner off of any hit and then set playing you.
Yes.
And everything else about her is much weaker than the rest of the cast.
Yeah. And she needs to get her swords set up. Once her swords are set up, she can control the neutral a lot stronger.
But the setup's so hard now. They nerfed it a lot.
You can hit the swords as they're coming out and
there's a huge cooldown.
Make them go away.
Eno can just throw a note.
Yeah. Eno can throw a note. She can throw out a
and if you hit the note, it explodes and creates a giant lingering hitbox. So it's going to be...
And Eno with a really fast wake-up time, too. When she gets knocked down, makes it much harder to O-gear.
Good grab. And
baits the early burst,
The guy has that situation. This is where... so Ramlethal, at this moment in time, 2019, is an S tier character.
Yes. Ramlethal, definitely, she's got fast overheads that are safe on block. Her lows are actually what's the unsafe on block.
Ramlethal back to D tier. Time in the sun over.
Those have the projectile wire season, though, just to throw it into the note, protect the sword placements. I like that. Blocks the overhead. Yeah,
even on IB, it's very plus. You have to jab her out of it on the way.
Yeah, I believe on IB it becomes about even on block. So you have to either you have to IB and jab or IB and backdash.
Yeah, the best option is to jab in between the string, but if you do get the IB, like you said, backdash is probably the only thing that's actually safe.
Yeah. Also, really impressive from Ramlethal. Did a lot of damage that round. See, normally Ramlethal, she has so many hits in her combos that you gain back burst really quickly. And Spectryn actually isn't getting his burst back until just now. He's already in Hellfire. So, and he bursts super early in the first round. So that's really surprising from Ramlethal. Ooh, good JP just to complete that dive.
The corner with the swords already set.
Yeah, and with no meter, you're just looking to get chipped out there.
Yeah, and the guy making this character look real strong. Spectryn getting farmed a little bit by that Rekka overhead.
Yeah. Ramlethal's kind of a character where if you kind of don't know what Ramlethal really, how she works, she's very hard to deal with because she kind of works like almost like a virtual fighter character where it's like PPK,
she's tagging strings.
Yeah, like you have to do, and she kind of goes for the overheads typically because the lows are unsafe. So she has to have some way to set up the low to make it safe with the sword sets.
Right. And the problem with the overhead is because there's that big gap in between, a lot of characters can do a OS fuzzy mash, where they block the hit before it and press a button.
Hit the button and hit the low in case they just...
But if you don't have that on deck and you're not ready to do that, it's very easy to have trouble dealing with that overhead just because it's way more plus than you would expect it to be. And Spectryn's finding himself back in the corner, no burst.
Yeah.
This is going to be a difficult round.
I think Spectryn's really having trouble dealing with Ramlethal's movement because you saw it. He just burst and then immediately Ramlethal IID back and counter him. So I think Spectryn's really, like you can see, he's trying to dash forward, and I think Spectryn's just using it. Nagai's using that JS, just falling JS, and Spectryn's just not sure how to deal with it.
And it's already match point.
Ooh, good. Uses the stroke to get under. This might finally be around no.
Oh,
Drops
no.
the no. Good backdash there. That's what I'm talking about. Backdash through those strings. Make her whiff, and then you can really punch her. Because Ramlethal does not really have fast buttons.
Air grab.
Goes for the blitz.
Oh, gets a little greedy. Goes for fully charged. Then he's got to pay for it. That's a huge drop. That could have been the entire round.
Good air throw, though, and that's it. Finally gets around. You can see, yeah, that one knockdown is what turned it around for Spectryn.
Like we were saying earlier, these are both incredibly aggressive set plays with characters. Once you get one hit, that could be an entire round.
Yeah, backdash is out of the Oki there. I think Spectryn's trying to go for the more of the horizontal chemical loves here. Stop trying to challenge him in the air. Ooh, goes for the JP, expected the block.
Yeah, but landed a little early and got ground dust.
Oh, that JP is so strong though. Gonna get the corner knockdown.
Oh, this hurts. That's such a good starter. One more mix-up, no burst from Nagai.
Blocks the, baits
Nice
the dead
bait.
angle. Yeah, this is going to be another scary situation. Not getting these confirms though on these knockdowns. Getting the mix-up.
Courageous challenge with close slash.
Blocks the overhead, but there's still more pressure coming.
Spectryn's not going to get burst back.
Good backdash there through the overhead there. Yeah, backdashes through and actually gets out of the situation.
Good air grab.
Yeah, air
one more
throw
mix-up.
No meter from Spectryn here, but so he's going to have to do
Big Tree's going to take
things.
it.
Yeah.
Spectryn
Just
waking up,
yeah,
running
just
it
waking
back.
up and just going, dragging his victory back on that one. Definitely complete reversal from the first game. The guy probably a little bit shook now. It's never a good feeling to win the first game dominantly,
and a gold burst getting baited. It's very scary. Doesn't want to end up back in the corner with no burst.
Yeah,
But the future refused to come, and now Nagai has the corner.
Yeah, the guy editing his strings here, you can see he's not going for just string into the overhead because he's been backdashed on a few times. So he's changing his strings here, but
This is a scary set. Are we going to see the cross-up?
Fuzzy.
Oh, so good. This is a dead Eno.
Yeah, I've been hit by that Fuzzy so many times.
It's scary because you're like, are they pulling me out of the corner and crossing me up, and then you just get hit by the Fuzzy?
Yeah.
This character is messed up if she managed to get you in the corner.
So round start, Dodo, and
Here we go, danger time. Everyone loves it. The crowd favorite.
Now this is scary though, because you're in danger time against Eno, and she could just knock you down. She'll probably hit you and get the danger time mortal counter. Oh, JD, is this going to be a perfect? No,
Yeah.
Took a little bit of chip damage from the Dodo right at the start.
Danger time is a bad feeling.
Yeah, I mean, some characters get a lot more out of danger time than others, and I think Eno is one of them.
Shout out to Havoc Noah, who frequently says that Eno gets nothing out of danger time.
Well, she gets nothing unless she gets the knockdown, unless she gets everything.
Gets knocked down in the corner. Spectryn does have burst.
Yeah, he tried to wake up Chemical Love there, but the guy covers the option with the...
Yeah, it only crushes lows.
Yeah, it's frame one in the air, so if you just do a mid on Eno, she'll get counter hit. You can do a big combo on her.
And this is very, very bad for Spectryn.
Yeah, he's going to get probably, he's going to have at least one more knockout. Ooh, goes for the wake up super.
Gets the grab, that's an OS. If you safe jump that grab, if you safe jump that super, you can respond to the screen freeze by grabbing it on frame one.
Yeah, he's going to get his burst back. Yeah, gets the safe burst. That was scary. I wasn't sure that was going to work. Oh, but the JK catches him. Yeah, it's so hard to approach Ramlethal there.
Some great play by both players.
Yeah, I always love seeing those matches where both players adapt back and forth and just kind of get their act together after the first game, and we can really see how the two players can go.
I think in the end what it really came down to, though, was Nagai had that very specific anti-Eno tech. He was deliberately covering wake up VCL, making sure to do mids.
Yes.
He had the safe jump and was ready to react to the super by grabbing it. He was very ready to deal with Eno's defensive options.
Yeah, Eno with not great defensive options was kind of makes her rely more on the bad defensive options.
Right.
So if you can cover them, you can really punish her for using them.
And he was just ready to do it.
Yeah, and the guy got that first game, so he had that momentum. He could lose that second game still. And even though it's great that Spectryn adapted, because he lost that momentum in that first game, he wasn't. If he had maybe played a lot stronger in that first game, even if he had lost it,
he was just on the back foot already.
Yeah, exactly.
And here we have two very famous figures in the Guilty Gear community. One, the god of popcorn, Gekioh,
the popcorn Baron.
If you haven't eaten his popcorn, you're making a huge mistake.
Yeah. So Gekioh's actual plan here is he's going to get all the Guilty Gear players in America to move to Chicago by selling this popcorn. In case you're wondering, you need to start coming out to Chicago locals because his popcorn will be sold at our locals now.
It's so good. I got the cinnamon roll popcorn, and it's the best popcorn I've ever had.
The cinnamon roll popcorn is actually...
It's messing me up. It actually somehow tastes both like cinnamon roll frosting and the cinnamon popcorn without having a weird taste. I don't know how he does it. This man is a genius.
It's something amazing. And of course, Vevian,
if you play Guilty Gear at all, you've heard
probably
Vevian's
heard
name.
of him.
Very famous Elphelt player for reasons not necessarily attached to his gameplay.
I think infamous is a better word than famous.
However, he's puts in a lot of work.
Yes.
He's been practicing a lot.
He was a net play
He's famous
warrior
for
for a
having a
very
lot of
long
stage
time.
fright. He gets really nervous at tournaments. Tournament nerves are a big thing, but Vev has them bad.
Yes.
But when you see him play without nerves, he has some of the most interesting, esoteric Elphelt confirms I've ever seen. Like, I'm an Elphelt player, I know a lot of the tech, but sometimes Vevian just gets this weird stray hit and does a confirm that I've never seen before in my life.
Yeah. So Gekioh plays Axl and Johnny, going for Axl on this matchup. Just going to try to keep Elphelt out. And you saw earlier, he can also use those changes to knock the grenade away and keep that element of neutral out. Unfortunately, he's knocked down here, so he's going to have to react to it somehow.
This is actually a really, really difficult matchup for Axl. If the Elphelt commits to doing Sniper a lot, Axl does not have the correct tools to deal with Sniper from full screen. But it looks like Vevian isn't going for that game plan.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Gekioh just got an Axl Bomber. I'm not sure if that's an execution error, but it went into a block, and you do not do Axl Bomber like that. You see why. He just lost about 60-50% of his life from it. Oh, Vevian not ready. Oh, there it is, the sniper shot. Doesn't get the confirm from it, but puts him in a bad enough situation to kill him for it.
Vevian going to go up around? Round start 6H, big commitment.
Yeah, and you see they're just sniping that grenade out of the air. Just no, we're not dealing with this, and you're not going to be able to use
there comes the sniper. So if Vevian can consistently quick reload, moves the sniper a little bit suboptimally and pays for it dearly.
Yeah, that counter hit 6 stage, going to give him a big combo. Going for the tech trap with Axl. Axl is a character that goes for a lot of air tech traps, so you got to be ready to like tech and be FDing already, or just don't tech at all.
Yeah, extremely late forward tech is also very good. Like forward tech an inch off the ground will go just kind of right past 2S.
Yeah, or even just neutral tech. Like that's also
good. Fall straight to the ground and just hit him with a jab.
Oh, and gets the red show. Yeah, Vevian just holding down back a lot there that round, getting caught in the corner, and Gekioh smells blood and goes for the unblockable.
Very smart. Round 3. Good air dash, calling out the jump button.
Yeah, Gekioh's been feeling a little bit too defensive on round starts here. There's the DP. And actually, that DP's supposed to send them flying across the screen, but Vevian pulled out the grenade, so just not going through the air.
And most characters can actually get confirms off of the grenade knockup like that, but the recovery on Axl DP is just too big and good burst bait.
Yeah.
Vevian looking clean this morning.
Yeah, I think Gekioh got the best situation he could have out of that, where he just got to the other side. But unfortunately, he was expecting him to be full screen. He was not expecting to play a close range situation. So going back into it as Axl still.
Oh, this is huge. And this is one of those really specific Vevian confirms I was talking about.
Yeah,
the round start, 6H counter hit grenade pull.
Yeah, there he threw the grenade out, so he got knocked full screen by the DP. Rinse and YRC, just to keep him honest. Rinse and YRC is one of Axl's main tools. You see there, Vevian, he got that big combo to start with, and now he's got all this meter.
Good 2H off of the counter hit close launch ball.
Baits the burst again.
Unfortunately, kind of a weird spacing. It's really, really hard to properly combo while you're holding a grenade from that specific spacing.
Yeah. I feel like bursting against Elphelt is probably one of the hardest characters to burst against as well.
She auto burst baits everything in the corner, and here's the sniper. Goes right in instead of continuing
low crushes with the 6H. Hits the crouching confirm too. That's really hard. 3A cross up.
Gets hit again.
Yeah, just down backing, not watching for that. Not quite enough, but he's got the RC.
Completely burst safe too.
Yeah, you're too far above him. You're not able to burst that. If you're above your opponent and that you have to burst, you raise up when you burst, so you're really likely just to whiff there.
And Axl gets at least the 2 hits of 2S and then a jump hit before you can actually burst him.
And Vivian taking the shotgun out. Now see, Gekioh keeps on up backing its shotgun stance, and I don't think that's a great idea because her shotgun S will just cover that so easily.
Vivian not going for the unblockable in that situation. Vivian very famously doesn't like going for unblockables. Oh, Gekioh could have grabbed. That's always unsafe from that spacing.
Yeah, I don't think going into Bridal Express on the block is ever great. So Vivian looking like he's going to take this round, but Gekioh's getting his burst back.
Vivian moving up to match point.
Doesn't quite catch the backdash, but just holding down back, gets caught by the throw. Now we got shotgun pressure in the corner. Look at Axl's life bar just disappearing just from the chip damage.
It's so scary.
Yeah, the shotgun definitely very strong. Ooh, that active 2D catches him though. Axl is one of those really active 2Ds like Kai. Good blitz. Gets the close slash. No real confirm out of it. Oh.
Good bait. Doesn't Roman. Goes for JDYRC. That's a fuzzy.
Yeah, has to burst that.
Attention duelists.
Gets hit.
Yeah, Axl gets the re-age.
Oh, what a grab.
Empty IAD into the throw, yeah. Oh
wow.
No, yeah, you can't be falling down there.
Such good situational awareness from Vivian.
Yeah, getting bursted like that into the corner.
Oh no!
Such bad situational awareness from Vivian. So now, he's even if he gets out of that IK state, he's not going to have any meter. Once his meter ends, you see there in the bottom left-hand corner, his life bar is going to start draining. So you see his life bar start draining now. But he manages to take the round. I think Gekioh got a little bit nervous, scared, went in when he shouldn't have. He probably could have just kept holding down back and let Vivian bleed himself dry.
Yeah, because when you're in that activation mode and your meter runs out, your health starts draining.
Yeah, and you don't have access to any of your meter options either. Your only option is IK. So, both players kind of laughing, but we got some...
yeah, what isn't a joke is this 15% off site-wide code for Kwanba USA. You can... they want to make sure that you're properly equipped for the tournament season, and they're going to do it by giving you a 15% off site-wide discount if you use the code FF2019 in checkout. But you got to do it quick because this offer is only good until January 23rd.
Yeah, it's like, what, the 19th now? So get it in quick. Next up, we got C2E2. Really big convention here down in downtown Chicago. Order your badges by February 1st so you can get it in the mail. You don't have to stand in that line, stand in that long line to get your badge. It's always terrible going to a con, getting those lines. Midwest's biggest comic convention.
Speaking of big, we got Gaming Generations, one of the biggest, best event partners you're ever going to have. They do amazing equipment rentals. They provide fantastic event services. Their staff is lovely. Their support is great. If you're running a big event, you're going to want to have Gaming Generations on your side.
And speaking of running big events, we got Naptown Clutch 2019. It's Midwest's first Mortal Kombat 11 tournament. Focuses on Mortal Kombat, where we got all sorts of side games. Going to be running in Indianapolis in late April. Great community down there in Indy. Midwest, always one of the best scenes, no matter what game it is. So think about coming out to it. Think about if you're in the Midwest, if you're out of the Midwest even, swing by.
And with that, we're going to be moving on to our next match.
Yeah, looks like we got Lotus versus Haseo here. So I'm actually not sure about either of these players. I don't think I've seen either of them before.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what characters we're going to have in this upcoming match. It looks like we got a Leo Whitefang on the screen.
Yeah,
versus
Leo,
Raven. It's the match of characters in most people's top 3. I don't want to play against this character tier list.
Yeah, so Raven, kind of infamous for how he was when he first got introduced in Revelator. Rev2, he got a lot of changes, so he's not nearly as brain dead, we'll say, as he once was.
But he's still very impressive when he puts you in the corner. And Leo is very famous for being the quote-unquote gorilla character.
Unga overhead. Oh,
Danger
early
time.
Danger time.
Just super, yeah.
So Danger Time in Revelator now, you get extra meter on activation. Good awareness from Haseo just to say, I'll just super then. Just puts it all on the table. Ooh. Oh, Gold Burst, yeah.
Gold Burst coming out from Haseo, getting the pressure once again. Oh, no!
Too close to go for the command
But it
throw,
was
actually.
great awareness that it was going to whiff.
Yeah, he went ahead and RC'd and realized, like, wait, no, this is a good idea.
Command grab again.
Yeah, so I think this is kind of a meta game because Leo's a charge character. He's kind of like Guile, where you got the flash kick. So you can just go for those command throws because Leo just wants to keep holding down back.
Right.
Leo's realized that, and he realized he's just going to keep command throwing me, so I got to jump.
It was too late to save the round, but fast enough to save the set.
Yeah, I think that danger time and Gold Burst really just took Haseo a lot. Now, I think he won that round off that Gold Burst, but now he doesn't have a burst at all. I think Leo, that's scary.
But
Gets
he
an early
does
knockdown.
have Leo in the corner, so...
Good blocking here.
Yeah, Haseo is such a life lead already. There it is, Eisenstern coming out.
Yeah, unfortunately, Leo, that flash kick, that H flash kick has so much invul, it can go straight through those projectiles. Now he jumps out, doesn't cover the jump out off the back turn there. That's dangerous. Ooh, the jab though. Super
So the
RC, yeah.
Goes for the air grab, a little bit too high in the air. Lotus still has the burst.
Another
probably going to come out very soon.
Yeah. Not at a range where you can get mixed up there. Just going to keep zoning out. Now, Leo's not a fast character, and those pins from Raven, if you get hit by them, will slow you down even more.
Oh, with Gold Burst.
Gold Burst, yeah.
Raven is actually very, very hard to burst. His normal strings put him right outside of the range of bursts, and a lot of them duck in really down low. And as you mentioned earlier, bursts go upwards.
Yeah. Now, Haseo there actually went for the wake-up throw on Leo in back turn stance. That's really scary because Leo's both his back turn P and back turn K are throw invulnerable. Now, Lotus was just going for the overhead, so he got thrown. But I'm not sure if that was a smart play by Haseo, like if that was the right play, or if he just got lucky going for that.
You never really know in sets like this, but...
Yeah, it's one of those things, it's very hard to tell what you're doing is the right thing, and that's why it's working, or what you did was the wrong thing, but it worked anyway.
But if it consistently works within a set, then it is absolutely the right thing to do against that player.
Yeah, maybe Lotus just not quite sure of how to keep Raven locked down and wake up. Good blocking there, gets out. Doesn't reflect the pin, now he's going to be slowed down. You can see how slow he is. Ooh,
good hit.
Yeah, the 5-8 counter hit. Doesn't confirm out of it to get the knockdown though.
Haseo just completely oppressing Lotus.
Yeah, that
very late burst.
That 5H is so annoying with Raven because he jumps up and backwards, and obviously if you try to throw Raven when he's trying to throw you, and neither of you are really in throw range, he just jumps out of your 5H and counter hits you with his.
Yeah, it's a very good throw bait on wake up as well. Just run up, wait until the last couple of frames before the wake up and just 5H.
Yeah. Good call, holding down back. Punishes him for going for the anti-air.
Doesn't get the forward jump and the combo drops.
Oh no, trades that. Great situation for Haseo, otherwise he'd be dealing with back turn. Raven does have these really big normals, and Leo's kind of got slow buttons too. So this is kind of an unfortunate problem here. Lotus getting himself out of the corner, but yeah, get to the knee drop.
And there's the command grab again. Haseo saving it in his back pocket.
Haseo was getting ready though, ready for Eisenstern, but Lotus actually doesn't go for it, just goes for the up back. There it is, there's the meaty back turn K. Keep him in the corner.
Oh, that was going to be OTG, not going to do damage. He's going to get the tech.
Lotus just not quite ready for these hit confirms. And Leo's a character that does tons of damage with the good hit confirm too.
Lotus does have burst back. We'll see if...
oh, good throw on the empty jump. Empties him out.
Oh wow.
Some spaghetti being dropped on the floor here, I think, with that 5D. I think that was a 2D. But he's got corner pressure.
Footsies.
Oh, good.
Has to burst and gets baited.
You cannot burst on those IADs from Raven, though.
Unfortunately, he didn't have a choice. It was burst or die. And unfortunately, that was an auto bait setup. So it's a burst or die anyway.
Burst and die.
Ooh. So... coming up next is my local Colorado boy, Havoc Noah.
We're going to see Havoc Noah versus Kizzercrate. So, two players kind of known for being some wild boys coming up.
Noah putting in so much work.
Yeah.
Training so hard.
Yeah, both these players, I think, are relatively new in Xrd. Didn't really play the older games, the Accent Core ACR series. But they put in so much work out, so good at this game.
And I gotta admit, it's hard not to root for my boy.
I mean, we'll both be rooting for our own locals because I got Kizzer here, so I think it evens out. But yeah, we're gonna have Ino versus Kai here. Now I'm actually not sure how this matchup goes for the characters.
It's pretty good for Kai.
Yeah, if I imagine, because
Stun Edge, it sits in that range that Hover Dash moves.
yeah, he's got
5S, 6P.
He's got a strong close slash.
A strong
2H.
6P is really important against Ino because there's a lot of other routes, and especially stuff where it's like instant block before the JD comes out. A strong 6P can make those setups a lot more fake.
And the close slash and the 2H, they'll cover the redash and they'll cover the stroke, which is kind of Ino's too big. This is how I'm going to approach
the 2H is the big one there. And
both
6P also beats stroke. Well, it doesn't beat stroke too.
Yeah, but both of them on counter hit are huge
big
starters for Kai as well.
So this.
So definitely, and obviously Ino again, like she likes her big wake up option is the VCL, which is the low crush. But I believe Kai's 5K actually beats that. It hit high enough to catch that.
Noah doesn't do that a whole lot anymore. He'll try it once, and if it doesn't work, he'll just seal it for the rest of the set.
Yeah, just start holding down back, because that's kind of the thing you see a lot of Inos. They kind of kill themselves just going for the VCL every single wake up, and they'll just go for it. So we're letting the intros rock out here. Both players, I'm sure, hungry for the win. We're kind of getting farther in the pool, so. Yeah, this is a winner semifinal, I believe.
Going straight into it.
Yeah, and you can see there, because the grinders, that destroys the projectile, but the grinders still keep the projectile still keeps going, the stun edge. So just kind of playing full screen here. And Kizzer finally goes for the approach, gets the trades, gets knocked down here from the air throw. Now this is a scary situation. You're in the corner against Ino, and she's going to get a knockdown from this corner. Look at the damage she gets to for an OP character.
Oh, this hurts.
Yeah, VCL YRC is such a scary, meaty option too. You have to block and have to guess right after.
Noah's set play is so insane.
And that JD is so scary, because when she goes for that JD, it kind of automatically beats the fuzzy guarding. So you just kind of have to react to the JD, which is hard. It's a very fast block. Ooh, that 5K.
Look at that conversion. Noah diving straight into the mix.
I like that. Up back and block the note in the air. That doesn't FP when he falls down. Oh, wait for blitz. I'm not sure. Kizzercrate getting a little bit desperate early on here. Ooh, but that's run up 6P toward the note.
Big damage in the corner setup.
Yeah, just bursts while blocking. Doesn't even want to continue blocking here. Oh, but the stun edge YRC with all this meter. He's going to have to block it.
Here we go. Corner to corner. Gets caught by the re-dash low. Oh, nice DP. So that situation is a throw setup, but Ino retains the throw invincibility from stroke the big tree, so the only way to get out of it is DP.
Yeah, and even with the YRC, he wasn't ready. And didn't have any meter there, so Kizzer actually didn't even need to press any buttons. Because he didn't have meter, he couldn't avoid the chip damage from the grinder charge stun edge. Again, 5K just stuffing all of Ino's options on round start that aren't run away. Oh, and Kai's beautiful hair has come loose.
If again, the music changes, but he gets hit by the VCL.
Yeah,
has to burst. That would have done so much. Oh, wow. Interesting interaction.
And the lingering hitbox you saw, Kizzer got caught by. Ooh, good wake-up backdash, though.
This
reverses
is
the
huge.
situation. IV's the 6H, but goes for the stun dipper. He's got the meter. Why not? Again, going to burn that meter, make it safe, keep himself in. Havoc no attack, 2H. Goes for the dive.
This is a big punish.
Oh, no.
That was a burst bait. Gets the burst anyway.
Yeah, he got the gold burst, though. He baited it, but unfortunately, gold bursts are completely involved until you land.
Noah landed and did a blitz, but the blitz was fully charged, so he got hit out of it.
Yeah, that's going to be the first game to Kizzercrate. Zenzen coming up, giving some coaching to Noah there, or maybe just talking a little bit of shit. Zenzen, very strong Kai as well. Kizzer with a big smile on his face, feeling confident after that first game.
Noah has the power of youth and anime on his side.
Yeah, youth and good reactions, I think, is the big one.
Will we see the anime come back?
Kizzer jumping out there, using those good normals. Oh, gets the tick throw off the JS. No, using a lot of those FT strings to push try and push Kai out, but not getting too much out of burning that meter.
Nice situation there. Good block by Noah. You're going to lose the pressure, though.
Yeah. Kizzercrate, Kai's JK is very strong there. Ooh, good backdash. So you can kind of just do a rising JK just to kind of deal with whatever Ino wants to do, and then fall down on her if she hasn't also jumped.
because they're following with JS.
Yeah, that was a
Burst.
scary situation. Good burst there, though. Stun edge snipes Eno, but he gets
Good
caught by
confirm.
the no. Yeah, trying to use the split CL to destroy the note, but no,
This
just
could
sears
be
them
enough.
underneath
He
it.
might spend super here to finish it out.
He absolutely
Yeah.
should. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, bar does not carry over between rounds in Guilty Gear, so there's absolutely no reason to burn the meter if it will kill. Or not to burn the meter, rather.
Ooh.
Big counter hit, gets the knockdown. Again,
Good IVs.
yeah, good IVs. He doesn't really have the meter. Ooh, big counter hit, though. Good confirm from Kizzer on it.
I think that was a wrist gauge counter hit too. Look at that life. Wrist gauge is scary.
Yeah, once your wrist gauge starts to fill up, every single hit until it's empty, it has no scaling on it. So you can just do tons of damage, and once it starts flashing, you're taking counter hits as well. Which actually, if the wrist gauge is too full, it kind of gets hard to confirm when you have multiple counter hits.
Depending
in a
on the
combo.
character. Like Elphelt just gets to do a million more damage with all the shotguns.
Yeah, for Jam, none of my combos work anymore. It's great.
Some of us have privilege in our characters. It feels good.
Doesn't block the stroke on the low, and this is probably going to be a round. Yeah, it gets caught by the VCL.
Noah gonna even
Very
it up.
fast
1-1.
Both players laughing. Zenzen coming up more.
Zenzen probably first round came up to Noah, whispered in his ear, "Don't be stupid, stupid." And now it's 1-1.
Yeah. So, because we're going to take some time to think about that. We don't really have much Eno players here in the Midwest, so because we're playing a little bit disadvantaged on their matchup. Ooh, good 6-speed though. You're just talking about how it's so important against Eno.
Anyone who has not shown up, please DQ them to losers. Once again, the top
There was. That was the one. Are you going to respect Wake Up VCL?
Yeah. Good blitz. Oh, gets the counter hit.
Landed too. Look at this damage. Kai gets so much off of the fully charged blitz.
Yeah, I think Noah was trying to throw as he landed, but just mistimed it slightly. Kizzer let go slightly earlier, and that was what the counter hit there. So goes for the dive, really bad dive, right into it. Yeah.
Noah, formerly very infamous for his dives.
Yeah, I don't think this is going to be
reverting to
quite
habits.
enough to kill, but it does put Noah in a bad situation. He managed to get out.
I've seen this movie before. Noah might take the round right here, but backs off a little bit.
Yeah,
Gives Kizzer some space.
Yeah, definitely a little bit scared, but gets the cross
and
up
he pays
low.
for it dearly, letting Kizzer out.
Yeah, I think he was afraid of Kizzer just going for the DP. He didn't really have the life to go ahead and risk a DP there, so he just tried to bait it out, see what Kizzer did. Now he's knocked down in the corner, gonna have to hold this charge stun edge, blocks the overheads. Ooh, good IV. Yeah, IV that JH, and you can throw Kai in a lot of situations.
No mix-up. No one likes blocking this.
Doesn't block the stroke.
Counter hit. So when things get down to the wire, Noah favors going for the hover dash JH and just doing it again, whether it hits or not, going for those more risky mix-ups when the set's dragged on a little longer, things are a little scarier.
So Noah's burned his burst.
Oh, did he press the button? He did.
He did.
And that's not quite
enough.
it.
That super never kills unless it's a burst super. Oh, good, obvious air throw. Good tech, though. That's a one-frame window in this game. Good burst.
Kizzer just wants to end it. But if he loses this round now and goes in without a burst, that's a huge problem.
Noah just burned the meter, which gave Kizzer that advantage.
And there it is.
Noah
stunnage.
Yeah, Noah walking off. Both players, I'm sure their heart rate racing there. Noah, unfortunately, he just went for that. He went for that note YRC a little bit early, which gave Kizzer that meter advantage, and that's what sealed it. Is Kizzer was able to get that stun edge YRC, which is so much stronger.
There's still losers bracket. I'm still pulling for my boy Noah. I believe in you. You're not going to see this until long after the tournament is over, but I got your back, Noah.
So we're going to get winner semifinals of Pool J3 here. ARM versus Davo. So Soul versus Ramlethal.
Armando, probably the strongest American Ramlethal. And by probably, I mean
definitely.
Definitely. Very smart player, puts a lot of work into things, spends a lot of time on the theory.
Yeah, very strong in a lot of different anime fighting games as well.
Yeah, he's one of the best plays blue players.
BB Tag, BBCF.
Armando just very, very good.
Yeah. And of course, he used to be from Florida, moved up to Chicago here, I want to say a couple years ago. Just kind of been destroying all of us. We still haven't quite figured out how to deal with Ramlethal. Turns out a lot of the answer is don't get hit.
Yeah. And I just want to point out real quick, Davo's stick, the cats on his stick are his own real-life cats. They're wearing ties, and those aren't photoshopped on. He put ties on them and got a real photo shoot to put them on his stick.
Look at the man. He knows how to dress himself. He wants to dress his cats well, too.
Davo.
Gonna let these intros rock out. Gonna get some special match. It's just some special dialogue between characters too.
Gross dress.
Yeah, that's saliva. That's not good.
Give Ramlethal a normal dress.
Not a weird mouth dress. What if she just fought in like that story mode like sailor outfit she has? Then her 6P would be even worse. Don't do that.
So Badguy fighting to get Ramlethal a pair of decent pants.
IVs and just goes for the Volcanic Viper. Now I know Armando plays very differently in tournament than he does in casuals. So in casuals, Armando plays a very slow burn game where he'll just slowly download you over the set of the casual, where by the time you're playing the 5th game or so, you don't even get to play the game anymore because he's in your head. But in tournament, he goes a lot more ham from round 1.
Yeah, you don't have the time to condition your opponent to figure out what they're going to do.
Good mash there on the Wild Throw. Wild Throw, it is a command throw, so it does have a few frames of startup. And because you have 5 frames of throw protection when coming out of block, I believe it is, you kind of have to delay that Wild Throw even a little bit more.
Gets the hit.
Now this is a scary situation. He'll get a burst back. You can see ARM going for different Ramlethal combos than we saw earlier. Gets a lot more burst. Devo already has his burst back in this first round, but gets a low. Yeah.
That's the situation where it could be a fuzzy, it could be a command grab setup. It's so hard to stop Ramlethal once you're knocked down in the corner. Yeah,
good JP there. Rising JP, Souls JP, really good hitbox. Using it to destroy the sword sets. And that JH also has 0 frames of recovery.
Yeah, and by 0, we mean actually
I'm not,
0.
I'm
the
not
real
exaggerating.
Number. He leaves JH active frames, and then he's done.
Yes, like the only way for that move to have less recovery is if the game reverted back a few game states.
Right. You would need rollback netcode built into the game to make that move more safe. Sword?
Yeah, sword, Devo just jumping the up back, knowing those swords aren't meaty, and when you're in the air, you can't be hit low or high, so it's kind of a safer spot to be. Now, you do have to burn meter, otherwise you're just going to get hit by a grounded hit. You have to FD move from the air. ARM sitting on a ton of meter here, but Devo's got a decent chunk too, and he's got the corner pressure here. Going to RC it to get the combo. This is going to be a good knockdown too. Ramlethal, definitely a character that likes being able to air tech.
Yeah, safe jump.
Safe jumps, has to burn all of his meter for it though.
Backwards hit, getting the corner, so smart.
Oh, doesn't punish the Duro though. Duro is a move that is really unsafe, but Ramlethal kind of has to keep throwing it out. Ooh,
I didn't think
there's the 6B.
Yeah, not going to kill. We're going to reset things back to neutral, which isn't necessarily a good thing for Ramlethal. Gets the air grab.
Oh,
that's going to be almost enough.
I think he could have OTG'd there. But that Volcanic Viper.
Devo nodding his head, recognizing I took that risk and I paid for it. On to the next game.
Yeah, I don't think the Volcanic Viper was even necessarily the bad option to go for. I think it was entirely believable, especially with how Armando was playing. Armando just let his foot off the gas for 1 second just because he knew it was going. That good air throw there again. And one for another.
And jump sweep.
Sweep into Grand Viper. I'm not even sure that was a kick confirm. I think he might have just been doing that. Doesn't hit confirm but recognizes the situation, goes for the DV. Letting Ramlethal tech in the air, though, is so terrible to do because she has such great air mobility and air normals.
And her air punch is so good.
Yeah, and she doesn't really have any reversal options. So Armando's told me anytime he gets tech in the air, he's happy. What's the dead angle there?
Counter hit, probably going. It's not good to say what the players were probably doing, but I play Devo a lot, and 90% of the time when he gets counter in the middle of a string like that, he turns to me and says, I was trying to DP.
Yeah, just got a missed input.
Back to neutral.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just Soul just kind of getting walked into the corner, unfortunately.
Yeah. Ooh, the clash with the 5K. Button's a little slower now, but still a good anti-air, in my opinion. Get the hit confirmed to the green Duro.
Might have been an air grab attempt. And this is scary.
Yeah, just dead angles. Armando resets into a block screen, so he recognizes that, goes for the dead angle.
Good IVs from Armando.
Yeah.
Armando's defense looking so good. Gets opened up.
Oh, no.
Oh,
yeah.
This is big.
I never agree with bursting Fafnir because it's such an obvious first point. Oh. Okay.
Good jump. Does not get wild thrown. Ooh, side swap. Looking so crisp.
I think what that riot stamp was is he was trying to do TK dive kick and didn't get the TK and just had to wire C to make himself safe.
Goes for an air grab just a little bit out of range. Gets Fafnir. This is the round. Oh.
That is the round, on the tech.
That's exactly what we were talking about earlier. Devo is so used to players tech forward buttons after a Fafnir.
Yeah, and like I don't care if you tech forward buttons, if you tech and get countered by Gunflame, Soul probably gets a good combo in that situation. If he doesn't, you're both knocked down.
Yeah, Soul, no, he just kills you. He gets a huge confirm.
Yeah, being countered by Soul is not fun in general. And Gunflame is one of those moves that you really don't want to get countered by. Ooh, baits the dead angle, punishes with the throw.
Gold Burst gets baited, but it hits the sword. It actually works out.
Yeah, I actually don't disagree with that Gold Burst at all, because when you Gold Burst, you still get a little bit of burst bar back. Now, I don't think he's going to have enough.
Big missed conversion.
He might be able to get a burst back this round if he stays alive long enough. Yeah.
Empty low. There we go. There's the confirm.
Gonna get a knockdown here. And this is Ramlethal scary. Ramlethal's scared because she doesn't have good wake-up options. She goes to the air there, gets out, reverse the situation. Early dead angle, yeah. Catches the back dash.
That late air dash jab string is specifically to be back dash. And this is burst safe, by the way.
Yeah, that is completely. Because if you try to burst the far slash, you just get it thrown.
And if you burst the JH, he recovers at 0.
Yeah, because again, 0 frames of recovery.
And then he just starts doing air jabs, which also fall. You actually just can't burst. If you get wild thrown at that low, you're just dead.
Yeah, just let go of the stick and just shake their hand, right? So we go to 1-1. Armando's going to have to make some adaptations here. Oh, danger time. And you can see that.
Oh, no. Soul gets so much damage.
Yeah, this is really danger time for Ramlethal. This is Soul's fun time right now. And you can see during the danger time countdown, projectiles are still active. So you actually saw the sword came out, swung, and then recovered. So Armando didn't even have that sword.
Scary.
Yeah, Armando playing with the swords connected to him, gives him access to those big normals. Sets the swords when he's got the knockdown.
Pulls him out of the corner. Does not go for the cross-up.
Yeah, it looks like he's probably trying to bait a DP or something. Armando good. David gets his burst back.
Wisely chooses not to spend it.
Yeah, looks like we're going to get up here to match point for Armando.
Good IV. Real punish. Armando choosing not to start the round in the corner.
Yeah, bursting against Grand Viper is probably one of the best burst points. Oh no, went for the air throw there. And Arm playing with the S sword attached to him, so he has that JS. Ramlethal's JS is, I think, a highly underrated move. A lot of people think of her JH, but I think her JS is actually probably better in a lot of ways.
It's a counter hit. Oh no, wrong direction.
Yeah, he ran a little bit faster in this game, a little bit too fast, and actually ran underneath them. By the time he pressed close slash, was facing the wrong way.
And this is going to be big. Corner cross up. Not going to be enough to kill, but going to get corner.
Devo will get his burst back, but Armando's going to have all this meter, and he can probably just set up trans here. Actually drops the combo, though. Sets the sword back onto himself. So Devo's got his burst back, but Armando's got a full stick of meter.
You see him move forward there. I'm pretty sure that was a dead angle that Devo left a gap to prevent happening. Walk forward jab, faking a wild throw.
Yeah, he's trying to bait him into doing a dead angle, doing something with all that meter. RC's all of it.
Devo makes it out of a scary situation. Goes for an air grab, gets countered, and this is not a dead soul bad guy.
No, he's got a little bit of HP, but he's got to watch for chip damage from the swords. Oh no,
big counter hit and gravy. He thought he was dead already.
Yeah,
he saw the counter hit, and he put his faith in Armando. And Armando delivered.
Yeah, Ramlethal, she has such strong air buttons.
Speaking of strong things, Combo Breaker is such a strong event.
This is probably the best tournament I've ever been to, is Combo Breaker. Unfortunately, I'm sad I won't be making this year. I've got some work appointments.
Ooh, that's unfortunate, because Combo Breaker is such a fantastic major.
Yeah.
Rick the HONNOU puts in so much work. This is
24-hour game room. Yeah. Look at this game list. I'm not even going to read off all these games. There's too many. I can see Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles tournament fighters, though, so maybe that's worth it alone.
Yeah, if you want to go to one major this year and you're not already at this one, consider Combo Breaker.
And you know what? It's right on Memorial Day too, so you don't even got to take that Monday off. You probably don't work that Monday anyway.
Yeah, and it's basically the biggest KI tournament, the biggest Skullgirls tournament. And you know, speaking of Skullgirls, we got the Skullgirls Tour Season 3. It's free entry online events. There's got real prizes, physical prizes. You can hold them in your hands.
Yeah, you always got to love these games, getting these tours, getting the support from the devs, and getting these, like, you can just keep playing against the same people, really level up your game, really learn what you're doing wrong and what you need to do right. And so all these tours are always really good. So if you're a fan of Skullgirls, even if you're not great at it, I'd say still look into it, and you can find all these other players and really establish your community.
It's a super exciting event. And, you know, speaking of super,
Yeah, so
we got
next
Super Saturdays.
Super Saturdays. This is our locals here in Chicago every single Saturday. We run our Ranbats. Champions of Season 3. If you get your Ranbats, you get into top 8, you win the season finale, you get your venue fee, you get your game entry covered for Combo Breaker. So if you're in the Chicago area, if you're able to come out to these Saturdays, able to come out to these Ranbats, you can get cash for getting into these top 8s. You can get free venue fee covered for Combo Breaker.
Super Saturdays, you want to go there. The only thing is Super Saturdays is Super TSB. It's a super hype tournament. It's dedicated to teams. Everywhere, people are coming in from all over the country to come to this event.
Yeah, Super TSB, huge numbers of really, really strong players. It's all teams tournaments too, so that's really cool because
one of New York's premier events.
Yeah, we saw the teams yesterday, and you saw how hyped those were. We had Guilty Gear Xrd 2v2. This is going to be Guilty Gear Xrd 3v3. So we're going to go on a bit of a break here, it sounds like.
And when we come back, we're going to have a lot of hype Guilty Gear coming up. So stay tuned, and we'll catch you after the break.
Yeah.
Welcome back to Guilty Gear.
Back. So yeah, we got finishing up our pools here, going straight into it with Zenzen and Haseo. Kai versus Raven here. Now, matchup I think is slightly Kai's favored here. Both of them have some big buttons, but I think Kai's are a little bit stronger than Raven's.
I would believe it.
And Kai's got a little bit more consistent Oki's MA too. Raven with the changes here in REV2 with his ball going up. Ooh, good early command. Yeah, good air throw. Saw him go for the double jump and just reacted with the air throw.
Zenzen getting things started.
Yeah, Zenzen, she's such a strong player. Yeah, again, an air throw Haseo back into the corner. Goes for the blitz DP. I like it, but unfortunately Haseo was just going for the safe jump with the block.
And now Raven's getting started.
Yeah, Zenzen doing good on the blocking. Oh, but just not quite sure on how to make the approach when Raven's
nice
also
throw
approaching.
bait there, but Raven's 5H is just so big.
Oh, jumps up and IVs the knee drop, which is perfect way to deal with it because it's otherwise a little bit insane. Baits the super
big. That's so smart. Using the super there to deny Haseo the opportunity to burst.
Yeah, I don't even think Haseo should have gone for the burst there.
Right, but that was definitely optimal.
Take away the option.
And it's good to create those habits in every round, even when it's not relevant.
Right. Wake up DP, Haseo not going for the safe jump there. Gets caught jumping out by the 3H, not able to confirm off of it. Stunnage actually gets the RC, burns a little bit more meter than she intended to because Haseo actually was getting hit by that Stunnage a little bit too close.
She's been getting hit by a lot of command grabs so far.
Yeah, she definitely is a player that she plays a little bit more grounded, a little bit more, just holds down back. Good blitz there though, doesn't blitz back. We can see Kai with these really strong buttons here. Zenzen getting caught by a lot of little tiny things, but Haseo not really making them add up. She's lost over half of her life from it, but no real big confirm from Haseo yet. Gets the knockdown here, gonna have to do a grounded ball. Again, another command throw. That's gonna be round, yeah. Just a lot of little hits adding up on Zenzen over the course of that round. A lot of those command throws, like you mentioned, Zenzen's looking a little free to them. Round start 2D though.
Nice delay on the air dash. Very tricky stuff.
Yeah, Haseo looked like he went for a wake up throw and just got caught out by it.
Again with jumping to block the knee, but doesn't get the IV.
Yeah.
And that little bit of extra blocks though made such a world of difference.
I really like that. Haseo actually baited the wake up. So if you do wake up DP against Raven's ball, you actually end up in the air. And it's very hard for Raven to call that out. So Haseo just went for the stance and actually took the excitement he got from that.
Speaking of taking things, that burst just got annihilated.
Yeah,
Haseo has a lot of meter, but in the corner.
Yeah, not great positioning, but he's going to use that meter to get himself out of the corner. Fortunately, Zenzen, she gets the hit, gets the confirm, and that's it for first match.
Zenzen's such a smart player. You saw her go for the low blitz against those very far sweep strings.
Yeah, Raven's got that really strong, very far-reaching 2H that he can just immediately special cancel out of as well. So, like, you kind of got to be aware of where that 2H is going to be. Catches the IAD with the Stunnage on counter hit. That Stunnage does knock down in the air. Oh, but uses the invincible forward dash. I hate that. Yeah, Raven's forward dash has some invincibility frames, so you can just run through some projectiles.
Low blitz on the sweep again. Zenzen getting so much mileage.
Yeah. Haseo just burning some meter on FD, just trying to get some space. Ooh, good IBs into the throw. You can throw the JH after the IAD. Take throw off the projectile. Doesn't bait that burst.
Double wire seed.
Yeah, double wire seed. Unfortunately, it's a really bad position because Haseo didn't have any meter afterward. The Zenzen still had plenty. So
great DP. Gonna have the meter, yeah.
Yeah, just gonna RC that. Probably trying to IB or backdash and just went for the stun dipper and caught him.
That Zenzen's gonna be on match point.
Yeah, look at those good IBs from round start too.
A little bit too high in the air for that DP to get hard knockdown.
A little bit. Goes for the JH on the IAD, but it doesn't get a combo from it. Good blocking from Zenzen. Yeah, blocks the 5D. Raven's 5D very strong because it hits so far out. It just gives him one more
look at that.
tool.
Low profiling the stun edge.
Yeah, I want to see more from that from Haseo. He's going in the air a little bit too much against these stun edges, but he can definitely be using that. Oh no!
Good conversion. Putting Haseo in the corner.
Oh no! Yeah, went to the 5H, saw him jump, so she just went for the greed sever, got the anti-air.
Oh, a little bit.
Yeah, it doesn't block the low, it's a burst. Oh,
nice
again,
stuff.
Yeah.
Zenzen looking very clean.
Yeah, Haseo just not really sure how to approach, not really sure how to get momentum back on that one.
But I'm sure we're going to see more from Haseo. Their Raven was looking so strong.
Yeah, they were really, really strong Raven. But next up, we got PepperySplash and Kizzercrate. Now, these two fought in teams yesterday. I'm not sure how that went between the two of them. PepperySplash used to be known as a really strong Johnny. Now he's swapped over to Venom.
Right, and he confirmed before the tournament that he's just done with Johnny.
Yeah. Not really sure why, honestly. Haven't asked him, but Venom's a really cool character.
Right, and Venom's very, very, very strong in this version.
Yeah.
This is the strongest Venom has been in Zerd.
I think it's the strongest he's kind of been ever, honestly. Maybe AC, you could make the argument they just have higher tiers in AC, but I think this is probably Venom's best version to date. People have definitely put him easily in top 5, and I believe it.
Versus, once again, Kizzercrate.
Yeah,
back in the mix. We're running kind of a Kai clinic this morning.
Yeah, I mean, early morning, Kai Kiske. Normally, 3-day tournaments, you get your finals on Sundays, so Kai's kind of getting ready for Sunday church. Well, this one's on a Saturday, so, but Kai's a good Christian. He goes every day of the week, really.
Kai's up early for that grind.
No,
100 emoji, 100 emoji, hands emoji.
Now, so both these characters, really good 6Ps, really good far slash, really good 2 slash. Both these characters are pretty comparable buttons. We're going to do a button check here. Now, Venom, obviously, he has this ball set. He can hit the ball. He goes flying around the screen like that. And that's all going to defeat all the projectiles, too. So, Venom has Stinger Aim YRC. Kai has Stun Edge YRCs. Both these characters, I don't want to call it a mirror match, but it kind of is.
They have similar tools.
Yeah, they both kind of play a similar game plan, where both can be strong at both close and far ranges. Both characters can really get the knockdown. Venom gets a little bit more set play out of his than Kai does. Kai kind of only can do a late IAD kind of mix-up, while Venom can get a lot more mix-ups out of his.
And Venom has significantly higher chip damage setups.
Yeah.
Venom also has access to a teleport.
Yeah, so Venom's got a lot more movement tools, better projectiles.
Kai has a DP,
but Kai
has
Venom
a DP.
has
no real,
so,
Kai has to spend his burst in order to get burst super. So they do have some similar tools at neutral, but there's some very real differences where it counts. So we're going to see how big those... Yeah, there's that teleport there.
Yeah, so that teleport works where he just teleports to the most recent ball set, I believe. So if there's only one on the screen, it's kind of obvious where he's going to go to. But if there's more than one on the screen, you have to pay attention to which one is the latest one he threw out. Big damage there. That little bit of risk going a long way. Uses the Q5 to eat the charge stun it, but unfortunately just leaves himself open to the IAD. And Kizzer's Stevenson on a full stick of meter.
Yeah, you saw him moving back there, recognizing that the teleport to the ball could happen, but wow, Red Roman to get the burst. PepperySplash on such good situational awareness.
Catches the backdash. Oh no. Oh, Wolves too early. This might actually be round. He's got the meter for it. Yes.
Oh, that's got to feel bad.
Peppery just adjusting his glasses slightly, just
Still jet lagged from his Canadian flight.
yeah, just looking a little bit too early on the catches that though. And you can see there that Kizeme from Venom just gets the knockdown. And again, good. IB the JH and throw. It's really important to do that against Kai. Has to FD that to avoid all that chip damage.
Dust combo.
Yeah. Kizzer didn't elect to YRC that stun edge and he's paying for it, got punished for it.
That's
the corner.
Those charged ball setups are so frustrating because if you don't spend all of your meter to FD them, you take quite literally a fifth of your life bar and chip.
Yeah. I think that Vapor Thrust was a missed input. I think he wanted a stun edge and just didn't happen.
Good idea, but gets caught with a poke.
Yeah, that mad struggle there is, I believe, plus on block even. Ooh, that 6B. Both these characters are really strong 6B. Kizzzer definitely a player that still, he does kind of get a lot of mileage out of Tech JS. Really good option for Kai. So PepperySplash ready for that, goes for the 6B.
Yeah, and for people who aren't familiar, tech forward buttons in this game has, I think, native 7 frames of invulnerability.
I think it's at least native 7 frames. So a lot of character, if you have less than 7 frame startup, you basically get a DP on your tech.
Boy, a hard knockdown is so important.
Yeah. Like, I think the number one thing people complain about me playing Jam is tech forward JH. Because JH is 5 frame startup, so she's just invincible and becomes a hitbox flying in. Now this is scary for Kizzzer. He's got all this meter, but he's got to be using it smartly because he gets to go chipped out. Bursts on the throw. He's still caught in the corner, looks for the teleport, doesn't get the confirm. Oh no!
Nice conversion into air grab. And that's going to do it.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. It looked like he hit PepperySplash before Pep was able to hit the ball set, but actually just traded on the ball. And those balls, they're really high attack level. So if you get counter hit by one, Venom can easily get a full confirm.
Going straight back into things. Getting the low, pushing PepperySplash to the corner.
Yeah, just throwing out those 2 H's, throwing out the far slash. Stun edge to deal with the stinger in. Good movement there, avoiding that ball. Stun edge to snipe the ball sets out of the air. Mad struggle again, but it's plus and block, so you kind of do have to respect Venom a little bit afterwards. Stun edge YRC, ducks under it. Good air throw, yeah. Air throw is kind of like a universal anti-air in this game.
Once again, those charged ball setups depriving Kizzercrate of any meter.
Yeah, goes for the double head Morbid to get back in here. Kizzzer fighting his way out of the corner. Goes for the ball, goes for the teleport because they're not quite ready to deal with it. Ooh, wake up sweep.
It's counter hit into the corner.
Yeah, so this is the part you can see Venom just going for, he just FE him out and then go for the Stinger YRC, but he has to burn meter to get those defensive options. Now that he doesn't have any meter, he's going to have to look for where can I burst to get out. Gold, wake up Gold burst, that's exactly what Venom wants to do.
Has to air dash back there. Recognize that falling down, he's going to get anti. Big punish.
Yeah, Kizzard went for the Greed Sever and was able to block.
Great bait.
Goes to the Red Hail. I think that's the only time you're ever going to see that super. Is exactly that situation where you can kill with it, which is not very often.
Good block, but gets opened up low afterwards.
Yeah, I've seen Kizzzer, I'm seeing him, he gives for a lot of these teleport, he sees the teleport, and he's jumping to deal with it, but he's not, like, air throwing him out of the teleport, which is really bad. Like, you can't just let Venom teleport for free around you like that.
Yeah, being able to check the teleport.
There's the 6B, though.
Look at that damage.
Yeah, gonna get a knockdown from this? Yeah. Huge damage into some charge stun edge OP. Trades with the far slash. Ooh, catches him in the air. Stun edge YRC. I don't know if he meant to stun edge there, though. Good blitz.
Keeping PepperySplash pinned down in the corner.
There's the air throw.
Not letting him out.
Oh,
but gets
wake up
grab. It's going to be tricky charge ball. Eating all that meter.
Oh, backdashes.
Good air grab.
Yeah, good awareness from PepperySplash. Saw the backdash, knew he was going to tech in the air, went for the air throw. Now,
once again, all the meter gone. Gonna have to eat this
chip. At this point, yeah, Kizzzer, good awareness, went for the stun dipper. Oh no, tried baiting dead angle maybe there. Now he has no meter. He's going to have to worry about getting chipped. He's going to have to look, where can I burst out here? because, oh no, goes for the jump over the Carcass Raid.
Look at how burst safe PepperySplash had kept that entire round.
Yeah, I mean, he had to because Kizzer had no other options there. If Kizzer just kept holding down back, he would lose because he had no meter to FD.
And because of the chip damage from those charged ball setups, he had to spend the rest of the round with no meter. Every single wake up, he spent 25 to 30% of the bar FDing to make sure he didn't get chipped out.
And that is so scary. Where it's like, because like a lot of this game where you get down to low life and your opponent's at low life, it comes down to who has more meter. That's what it comes down to. So if you're burning your meter every single time you wake up, you can't win. Your win condition is gone now. So that's a really scary situation.
Coming up next, we've got the legendary
Deb Soul versus Nagai, our Ramlethal player earlier. So we're going to see another Soul versus Ram. Last time it was Devo versus Armando.
Right.
And I think we saw Soul kind of struggles a little bit in that matchup. His buttons just aren't quite big enough to catch Ramlethal out. He kind of has trouble getting knocked down without a DP in the air. But of course, Deb also plays, he's kind of like Devo, where he also plays kind of a slow, methodical Soul. He doesn't really go crazy, doesn't really go in.
And even that said, no two Soul bad guys play alike.
No, absolutely not. Like, you might play one for a while and think, like, I know when Soul's going to DP. You'll fight another Soul and you'll get caught out every single time.
Getting a hold on someone's wild throw patterns is so difficult to do.
Yeah. And the guy we saw last time, too, goes for really high damage combos. We saw him when he was fighting Spectryn. He was able to defeat Spectryn before he even got his burst back, even though Spectryn burst super early in the first round. So Nagai with those really high damaging combos, with Armando going for a lot more safer corner carry combos and get the corner knockdown into big Oki setups. So we're going to, same matchup, but completely different players.
Here we go, going right back into it. Both players, Canadian, born and raised.
Yeah, getting a little bit of button checks here. Probably talking about poutine, maple syrup, free healthcare, whatever.
I want some of that free healthcare.
I want some poutine.
Priorities.
If you don't know what poutine is, stream, it's a bed of fries with warm cheese curds and hot gravy poured all over it. And you can add like sausage or bacon to it.
And they can afford to eat it because they got universal healthcare.
Yeah, you got the free healthcare, so when you inevitably have the heart attack, you're fine. So we got our button check out of the way. We got our 2 Canadian greetings out of the way. Deb gets caught out, gets knocked down mid-screen, IVs and jumps out. I like that. And that's really painful. So that Daro there with that green flash brushing the special attack of Ramlethal's, it's really integral to all of her combos. She has to go for it. But it's very hard to hit confirm into, and it's -6 on instant block.
Yeah, there's 2 versions as well. There's green Daro and normal Daro, and the only difference is normal Daro has way worse frame data in every way.
Yeah, so it's kind of like, again, a 3D fighter where it's like it's a lightning attack where you kind of have to input it just right with just the right frame. Ooh, good backdash on the 5K.
There's that 0 recovery on the JH again, whiffing JH and able to jab on the way down anyway.
Yeah, the guy going for the sword set, but Dev's a little bit too close, is able to super jump JH there. So Nagai getting kind of run over there in that first round. Unfortunately, that one Duro just kind of ended all his momentum, and Dev was able to seize it. Good VV, yeah. Now you saw there, yeah, last time we saw Devo not really going for those DPs, playing a little bit more safe. Dev, no, you're going for the overhead. I see that. I'm just going to DP you. Good old dust loop here. Bursts on the Bandit Revolver, avoid the knockdown. Good air throw, yeah.
This is what it can kind of look like for Ramlethal. Without strong defensive options, she can just get run over without the ability to really stop them without spending meter.
Dead angles out, and there's that JS. Oh no, whiffs on the K-fall. That's a big launcher. Baits the burst though. Good way to hold on this situation, yeah.
Deb with a lot of meter though.
Yeah, he can go ahead, goes for the blitz actually. Doesn't go for the VVRC.
Yeah, not quite enough damage. Good
just blocks the blitz, doesn't make a mistake of trying to press a button into it just to win the round.
And JH coming out.
Yeah, so that blitz is when it's max charge, it's actually plus on block.
Yeah,
but
plus 6, I believe.
Yeah, but before it reaches that max charge, it's still, I think it's like evenish. It's not quite safe or unsafe.
Yeah, it really depends on the character and the spacing.
Yeah. Now you can see here, Nagai, he remembers he went for that one cheeky overhead, and Dev just VV'd him out of it. So Nagai's stopping that pressure string early, and Dev's taking advantage of that now just by jumping out. Like, Dev's just not doing anything there because Nagai's just resetting into a 5P or something. He's trying to keep it more airtight, more safe against the DP.
Wow, jump forward jab to check Bandit Revolver.
I respect it. Like, I think if you're letting Soul getting away with Bandit Bringer, you're not playing aggressive enough. You need to, like, be jumping in IB or jumping in JP or even air throw him out of it. Wake Up Mash doesn't believe that you're getting a meaty on him. And there's, well, I don't care if you're doing a meaty on me anyway. Frame traps with the BB RCs to keep pressure going.
Good grab.
Yeah, that's a scary situation where you're guessing on the blitz. Catches the jump out with Bandit Revolver too.
Deb going straight to match point.
Yeah, Deb looking really strong here. Tries to run in on the sword set, not quite fast enough. Manages to jump out of the Fafner. Again, though, you see that blocks the Duro, but see, he's not getting the ID, so he can't quite punish it, but it's still a bad situation for Ramlethal. Again, DP, I don't care. I saw the PB. I know you're going to just do something after that.
Big damage.
Yeah, the guy's getting his burst back, but it's scary to burst in this situation. And Dev just drops the combo early. The guy gets his burst out, but still gets stuck in the corner. It's going to be a knockdown.
Tries to jump out. Look at those JHs. What a button.
Yeah, and that Grand Viper going to close it out. Great guts crush with that Grand Viper with so many hits out of it.
Good stuff to Dev.
Yeah, Dev, very, very strong player. Probably one of the smartest souls.
And you know what else is smart? Getting your hands on a Quamba with a 15% off site-wide deal.
Yeah, just use code Frosty Faustings or FF2019 before January 23rd. You get 15% off site-wide. You can pick up this Daisuke Ishiwatari created Guilty Gear Excerpt stick. Got some great art, great renders from the game's story mode. Game's got beautiful graphics, really. One of the best looking fighting games out on the market, in my opinion.
So, you know what else looks great? C2E2.
C2E2, biggest convention here in Chicago. Probably one of the biggest conventions for just comics and anime and all sorts of just like kind of quote unquote nerd culture, as it were. Great convention in the downtown convention center. Check it out. Order your badge by February 1st, though. You don't have to sit in those big long registration lines. You can get it mailed to you.
Yeah, so if you like comics and anime, check that out. And you know what else you should check out if you like anime? Anime Ascension.
Yeah, so this is a great tournament out here on the West Coast. Anime-only fighting game tournament. So on the East Coast, we got CEO Otaku. West Coast, we got Anime Ascension.
And we got Zerd, we got Blaze Blue, we got Eunice.
We've got 6K in prize pools. We got money for this, so get out there, win that money.
But nowadays, I like Smash.
Well, then, gamers for gamers. You got retro and used gaming. You got high-quality conditions. You can pick up new controllers for your Smash if you're going through.
Finally, I can get my GameCube controller. I've been waiting for so long. And you know what I'm going to do with that GameCube controller? I'm going to enter Second City Smash.
Nice
March
segue.
16th, 2019. There's a $1,000 pop bonus for the main event. 500 to the top 4 on the ladder. It's going to be good.
Full 12 hours of ladder play. So if you're just looking to get matches in, you can just enter that ladder and you can just climb your way up, play stronger and stronger players. So that's really cool too. Getting back into matches, though.
Straight to some strong players. We got the beautiful dude.
The beautifulest to duderist. And we got Armando Ramlethal. So Zato Ramlethal. So both these characters, once considered extremely strong, now considered not so much.
Battle of the former S tiers.
Yeah, battle of the two wheelchairs here. But both these players so strong, make these characters, you can't even guess that they're low tier when you watch these players play.
Mini Eddie dying immediately.
Yeah.
So when Zato has the shadow up.
Yeah, Zato is Guilty Gear's puppet character. The shadow's named is Eddie. So if we start talking about Eddie, that's the little shadow creature crawling around the ground.
But without Eddie, Zato is fairly weak, lacks a lot of very good options. Drill is pretty minus on IB now, so he really needs Eddie to be out there and alive.
Yeah, and neither of these characters with great reversal options either. So obviously one touch can kind of kill. And if either one of them gets cornered by the other, well, you can kind of see what's happening here with Armando. But BeautifulDude isn't even really getting to play the game. And that's it, a fast first round, just Armando getting the hit and running him over in the corner.
Good grab.
Yeah, now see, this is the scary part. He got the knockdown, so you can see little Eddie there acting independently of Zato. Goes for the safe burst against the dust, but the thing is, when you can see that little meter above Eddie's tension gauge, where it says Eddie, where that runs out, little Eddie disappears. So if that runs out completely, it takes a lot longer for little Eddie to come back. So when it's refilling red, it's taking a lot longer because little Eddie got killed or ran out.
It's important to note as well, in those dust setups, BeautifulDude is doing Dead Man's Hand to whiff it so that Eddie goes away quicker and can start regaining the meter faster.
Yeah, because you saw there, as the round ended, he let little Eddie go ahead and just run out on the meter naturally because he didn't need him anymore. He was winning the round, but you saw how much slower he came back. And then when it's refilling white like that, you can recall Eddie. You can't do that when it's refilling red.
So it's important to make sure to manually desummon him with Dead Man's Hand in those situations. Like, see this? He had to use Eddie for the setup, and now it's red and coming back so slowly.
So he's going to go ahead, when that's coming back really slowly, you're going to go ahead and you're going to see those drills come out. So goes for the burst. Now Eddie does have also another, Zato has another mechanic where he can kind of hover in the air and fly around. So he's going to be using that too to kind of contest Ramlethal, who's really strong air normals.
Pulled out of the corner. That was a cross-up.
Oh man, I would not have blocked that. And this might be it. He's going to have meter to dead angle here. He's going to get his burst back, so he's going to have some defensive options. And if he can get out of this with only using his burst, that's huge because Armando does not have much meter. Goes for the dead angle.
The dead angle hits so late,
but he gets out of the corner, and the no meter actually catches him. No meter is the giant shark head coming from the ground. Goes to the burst baited. Unfortunate.
Good stuff from Armando. Smart bait, allowing him to take the first game.
BeautifulDude taking a swig of water, getting his head reset. Definitely a tough matchup for both characters. We're very stressful on both of them.
Yeah, neither character with those strong defensive options, so once they're in the corner, life is tough.
Gets caught with the low, confirms into the green .0 there. This is going to be a big corner carry into the corner knockdown.
And right back into that insane
goes for the safe burst point. So again, because of the way Armando does his combos, it kind of takes, he gets a lot of hits in it. And more hits means more burst gauge coming back. Goes for the command throw. Oh, goes for the reset actually in the air. Armando techs backwards, gets caught by the drill.
Comes out of the ground, Mini Eddie almost back in the mix.
Gets counter hit by the JS though. Ramlethal's JS, such a strong button.
And one more mix up here could do it.
Yeah. Now, BeautifulDude can block this mix-up. Oh, no, yeah. I was going to say, if BeautifulDude could block that mix-up, he could get his burst back this round. Looks like he's still going to, but I don't think he's going to be able to use it. Yeah, gets caught with the fuzzy.
That's rough.
Yeah. But against Armando, he's one of those players, he's really, really good at baiting bursts because people will burst really early against Ramlethal. And if you can bait that burst for Armando, it gives him so much more because obviously he doesn't have to play neutral again because he's still got pressure on you. And your burst gets back slower. Gets caught by the overhead. Oh no. So again, like, yeah, you can see. Goes for the safe burst again.
BeautifulDude has to get something started here.
Yeah, goes for the JD, but again, just gets the tech in the air. Little Eddie's on the ground, so he's going to be using no beer to try to control him in the air.
Gets a grab.
Attention, all attendees, if you see a black
here it is on Mini Eddie pressure.
There's the counter hit, no beer.
Oh no, Eddie goes the wrong way.
Turn into the TO desk.
Big grab from Armando, baits the throw.
Baits the throw, but doesn't punish it. Now he's caught in the corner with the little Eddie. Go from Moro, has to burst, hits Zato, so little Eddie comes back.
Good IV grab.
Yeah, here comes more Waters. You're going to push him in the corner with that buzzsaw. Goes to the command throw. We're going to see an unblockable setup here, low and high at the same time. That's it.
Great stuff from BeautifulDude. Getting himself on the board.
Yeah, keeping himself from getting knocked out into losers here. This is winner's side, so loser this, I believe, will still go on to loser. Yeah, loser this will go into loser bracket. Hopefully, get into top 48 here. Goes low, gets the low. That was really risky of Ramlethal too, because if BeautifulDude was able to block the low, then he's able to block the low, and at that point, Ramlethal is unsafe. Oh no, though, this looks like that's going to be round. Yeah. Goes for
What
the
a
hard
combo.
Armando, he does not always go for those hard combos, but when he gets them, he can do them.
Like you said earlier, neither of those characters looking very low tier right now.
No, really, really strong. Like, you can't watch that match and tell me that, hey, these characters are not strong. Like, you can't do that when you watch those players. Great thing about Guilty Gear is pretty much all the characters they got their win conditions.
Most characters are playable. The tier list is a... Guilty Gear has always had a fairly condensed tier list, relatively speaking.
Yeah, there's still...
I mean, shout out to Potemkin and Slayer, but...
You still got some bad matchups here and there. Like, Potemkin still doesn't like Sin. He's okay with Sin now, more so than he used to be when the game first came out.
Beak Driver is still like a 9-1 matchup for that
Yeah,
character.
I mean, there's still some bad matchups there, but I think they changed the way, because I think when Gekioh first came out, she could create her Aegis shield, and that would just completely nullify Little Eddie.
Yeah, that was rough.
So imagine playing Zato without Eddie ever, and like we said, Zato's not a great character when Eddie's not on the screen. So BMeister versus Krackatoa.
The man in the mask.
We got a Tengu man here hopping up with his badge wrapped around his nose.
It's Mr. Karate back in the mix.
Oh no, Mr. Karate, we got 12 more years of KOF 13, Mr. Karate.
Invisible
mirrors.
Fireball, let's go.
I'm not sure if you can see out that mask, if I'm being honest.
I hope so.
And we're going to see Faust versus Gekioh. So characters I don't think we've seen on the stream yet this morning. Finally, not a Kiske.
Faust, very, very strong character. Neutral-based character with large pokes and an RNG element to his projectile. And Gekioh, the tower defense character.
Yeah, Gekioh, very, very strange. She kind of plays like a Dota style where you set up your minion, or you set up these houses, these little things come out, they're called minions, they move across the screen at your opponent. Now, I know this matchup, I've talked to Faust players about this matchup. They have all told me this matchup, they hate it. Because Gekioh has a move, she has 3H, we'll probably see it.
Slide.
And 3H will beat every single thing Faust does. And it perfectly plays in that range that Faust wants to be.
Gold Burst, that's big.
And you can see these little minions coming down the screen. Now you see Faust fighting his way up. As you hit those houses, they'll take damage and be destroyed. Goes for the DP. So Gekioh does have a DP with that 2D. Costs a little bit of meter, so Gekioh's really, really weird character here.
Again, DP again?
Yeah, the input for it is literally just 2D, by the way.
Which opens up some fuzzy DP setups.
Right. Now, the thing is, it's only Striking Ball, so you kind of have to go for the command. You have to go through your take throws on her a lot, but you still have to time those take throws very well.
It's also a very slow DP, so many characters can do things where they hit with the last frame of a normal, put a Gatling, and block.
Yeah. Now, BMeister very low HP here. Krackatoa, now he's caught out. He's caught in the mix here.
Man, this is the Canadian pool block.
Oh no, doesn't special cancel the 2H fast enough. Gives the minions time to get in. Now you see the minions are starting to level up here too.
And that's just a victory condition for Gekioh. If all the houses are level 3 and you're in the corner, you've more or less just lost the round.
Yeah, so as time goes on, as long as the houses are on the screen, as time goes on, they'll start to level up, and the minions get stronger as they come out, where eventually they become level 3, and they can actually take 2 hits. Ooh, reversal 5G there. Yeah, burst, that was a really good burst, because it protected his house. If that combo continued to go on, it would destroy that house. Goes for the tick throw there.
Nice conversion off of the hit from the goons.
Yeah, the goons oftentimes, I think you can see that combo block beat because of the goons. Oh, good blitz. So anytime Gekioh gets hit, all the goons immediately disappear. Meteor's coming down.
Good bait.
And this is going to be a lot of damage. Yeah, Meteor's added a decent amount.
100-ton weight, setting up an unblockable.
100,
but the drill is not high.
Well, as long as you're on the ground, that moves
slide
unparticle. But he was able to actually jump out there. Oh, go for the... Not a good time to go for that super, actually, because, yeah, just able to zest down into him.
And if you look and see those houses leveled up to level 3 while off screen.
Yeah, so
that's another important thing to mention. Gekioh's houses can level up in situations where you cannot interact with them, which is it's a design choice they made.
Yeah, there's that 3H. Jumps out of the command throw, though.
Oh, going my way a little too high in here to get a great Oki set.
Yeah, that 2K doesn't look like that first hit is low. It is, by the way.
There's the first jackpot, well, the second jackpot item, but the last meteor came after the round.
So we got Black Hole coming in now. So Black Hole's going to suck both characters right on top of it. Going with that meaty. Now we see there's that 3H again. Goes right under that far slash.
S-House leveling up off screen.
Yep, level 2 already off the screen. Now, as long as Jacko's getting hit, that's not a big deal. But now that we're going to approach that range here,
Able to break the house, though.
yeah, able to break the house while doing the combo.
Bomb
Bomb
setups,
coming down.
DP.
Oh no, no! That bomb is still going to be counting down.
What an explosive combo round.
So Jacko, yeah, BMeister not paying attention to the bomb, getting too excited that he got the hit and just killing himself. And Krackatoa is probably sitting there like, I'm okay with this.
Yeah.
This is fine.
What a blow up.
Mini Faust coming down. Mini Faust is really good in this matchup just because he's a projectile, so he'll just keep walking through those houses, and any houses he's walking through, he'll be destroying as he uses it. So Faust really likes seeing Mini Faust coming down here, especially with his matches up. Now, you see that blue field that comes up around Jacko, that's called Aegis, and that destroys any projectiles that come near it. That's kind of why BMeister's going for that.
It's very strong. It has a cooldown as well. That's one thing not a lot of characters have in fighting games, but those little icons above her meter, they're cooldowns for some of her stronger abilities, like Overclock. When the minions there are turning red, they move faster,
They attack more often.
It's rough. If you're stuck in the corner with overclocked minions, life is difficult.
Oh, goes for the route start 5D to try to catch something. Actually, kind of messes up BMeister's combo route a little bit. He threw an item up there. I actually didn't get to see what it was. I thought it was chocolate, but I haven't seen anything come down, so I'm not sure. Blocks the 3H. IPs it, but unfortunately it was meaty, so BMeister was a little bit safe on it.
Nice.
Oh, following blitz. Goes for the reset into 5D, but too far out. Gets counter hit by that 6H.
Oh, reset into the air. Burst baited, thrown back to the ground.
Yeah, and all this is, sees the YRC and just goes to the throw. You're going to set up an unblockable setup here.
Oh, but the combo is ruined, able to tech out.
Oh, but you know, that's okay for Faust, because if you're in the
We've got a meteor.
Oh,
this
no.
is going to do so
But
much.
the wrong way, though, so he actually avoids all the meteors.
Oil on the ground.
Yeah, now he's past the oil, so it's not scary. When you're in that puddle of oil, it's very hard to move forward, run forward. You have to jump.
And the houses are kings. That's a big deal, and this is going to be it.
Yeah, that 2S.
To such a good low-profile move.
Yeah, I really like seeing that match, though. He was dealing really well with Jacko and her minions. Jacko definitely a character where you kind of had to sit down. You had to play that character a lot to figure out how exactly she works. Unfortunately, Faust, character not with many tools to deal with it. You really want a character with like a fast, low jab, just so that in between her block strings, you can just jab a minion and destroy it and take away her tools.
And here we have Havoc Noah versus Vevian, the Twitter monster match.
Yeah, so we're gonna see
the match that Line Chat, Discord Chat, Twitter has been waiting to see their whole lives.
Yeah, so this is losers, by the way. So loser of this gets knocked out. Winner of this, I think this is for top 48. So both players definitely going to really be wanting to get out of this.
No, I can say I know for an absolute fact that Havoc Noah very well knows the Elphelt matchup.
Yeah, so you would know, I'm sure, play plenty.
We play a lot.
And the question is, though, is he going to be able to deal with Vevian? Because like we're talking about, you play the same character, but you can be playing characters so differently between them as well. So I'm not sure. Now the question is Vevian going to be able to deal with the Eno matchup? Because Vevian is a Midwest. He is a net play warrior, but he's mostly Midwest. And we don't really have a lot of Enos here in the Midwest. So, and Eno is one of those characters where she knocks you down once, you can just die.
It really depends on whether Vevian is going for the like layer 1 anti-Eno stuff. Like, for example, you can 2H under HCL and any note that's not going straight down. And because Noah is aware of that, he'll do really esoteric stuff like HCL, YRC, and just a falling kick in order to specifically punish that sort of 2H. And if Vevian just goes for that sort of layer 1 stuff, he might just get counter hit to death in a 2 out of 3 before he can adapt.
Yes. So that was really good 6P early on too, and do an air throw. Good blitz, but too far out, but actually gets punished anyway. And this is the scary part. You're knocked down in the corner. There's a note on you. How do you block? You don't know. Eno's going to throw overheads and lows at you at the same time. JD mix-up. And look at how low life Vevian already has. The round has barely even started. Bates a dead angle, and yeah. Very, very fast first round. Vevian just getting run over really quick by Havoc Noah. Noah just running away there. Gets caught by the 5H, yeah. Throwing out the note just to stop Vevian's approach with the grenade. I think you can see what you mean with him being used to how to deal with the grenade. Goes for the HCL when he sees the shotgun.
Nice
good
jab.
5B, yeah, good contest on the redash. This is going to be decent damage though into a knockdown.
A lot of meter for Vevian too.
Actually OTGs and Havoc just goes for the wake up 6H. 6H are actually really good throw LS button for because it comes out very fast and covers up a ton of range. Oh no,
big bait.
Really greedy super there, I feel like. Good blitz. Blitz wars back. Just goes for the burst, doesn't have the meter. Doesn't want to get blitz knocked out. I don't know if I agree with that first. Good jab, but it gets caught by the note still coming at him. So we got the shotgun out here now. Now, good far slash. Just that far slash pushes them out of that shotgun stance.
A little bit too respectful there.
Yeah, and I think this not quite going to be it.
One more setup, but with no meter, it's going to be pretty basic.
And that's meaty 5K. Yeah, I'm not sure what Noah was going for there. He got counter hit. I think he might have been able. He was not able to do the wake up VCO because Vevian just out of range of that.
Yeah, Noah very familiar with
oh no, dashes into the blitz. Yeah. So after a very fast first round by Noah running over Vevian able to adapt and getting a lot of good hits here. Big damage here from the corner shotgun loop. Doesn't block the overhead. Take away. This is optimal. Take away that burst. Just for one more hit.
Noah stuck in the corner, difficult situation. 6H gets baited,
has the burst. So he's got no life here. Oh, goes for the...
Oh no, misses the conversion. Getting in there, Vevian going to have to burst soon or get stuck in the corner.
Yeah, he's probably going to take a few more hits before he goes to the burst. I don't know if I agree with that because Noah's just going to do, on this next mix-up, Noah's going to start looking for the burst now. Goes to the JD blocks. That's plus a bajillion. Goes for the dead angle, actually, yes. Saves up his meter, goes to the dead angle. Noah goes to the dive. Both characters getting a little bit spaghetti here. 2S catches him.
Not able to mash out of the stagger. Vevian going up 1-0.
Both players look kind of nervous here, trying to catch their breath, heart rate getting a little bit spaghetti here.
Noah thinking things through a bit.
Yeah, both players really want to get in the top 48 here too. Going back to characters, like taking his time, catching his breath. I like that. I like seeing players do that. I like seeing players sit down, calm themselves. What am I doing wrong? I know I'm autopiloting some things I need to not be autopiloting. I need to play the game and stop just trying to impose my will.
Yeah, and as you just alluded to, this is losers finals of the pool.
Yeah, so
like, this is it.
Winner gets into top 48, loser goes home. Like, that's so painful to lose right as you're about to get out into top 48. So this is definitely the highest stress match. Winner's side is 3 out, so it doesn't matter win or lose, you still get into top 48 if you're getting on the winner's side. Loser's side, ooh, you do not want to get knocked out of your pool here. Goes for the air throw here. Ooh, gets caught by the 2H, immediately bursts. Good, because Vevian had that bomb ready.
Noah doesn't get the follow-up to horizontal chemical love.
Yeah, I'm not sure why. Rolls underneath the horizontal chemical love there. Now he's got a short corner shot. Doesn't blitz back, doesn't have the meter too, so that's a really smart presence from Noah. Has that meter a bit. Air throws him into the... Oh, no.
Air throw, air quotes.
I don't even know how he got that air throw.
It's the Eno classic. That JH was a JH either way, but because Eno has a very large air grab range, if you try to do yourself like backdash or jump, you just kind of get air grab.
I believe that's what it was. Venom was actually trying to backdash and got thrown. Oh, no. Doesn't really punish the blitz there, but gets the shotgun ready. Venom with a ton of meter here. Trades on the 5H.
Gonna get the confirm.
Yeah, just goes to the 5H just to keep that. I don't know if they're doing exactly that.
Noah committing to a very unsafe option.
Yeah, Noah getting a little bit too antsy here. I think nerves are starting to get to him. Vevian just starting to rub his hands here, knowing he can do this. He can win this right here. He's getting out of pools this time. Oh no, good confirm, amazing confirm. Saw that he had the grenade ready. Got that confirm on deck. Good blocking, does not block.
This hurts so bad. JD is such a good start.
Yeah, he builds that risk gauge too with those redashes. And JD, it's just that
good block.
Yeah, dead angles out. Yeah, Vevian doing a really good job of blocking this pressure here from Eno. Like, it's inevitable you'll get hit by Eno at some point, but if you can block at least most of the mix-ups, that's so much more. Goes to the command throw. It actually looked like that command throw does have throw in ball, so I don't know if this is going to be it. Noah's going to get his burst back, but it's so hard. Oh, no, that's it. Yeah, you can't burst there. Noah frustrated, not even going for the fist bump. Knows he could have played better. Vevian goes for the
literally
dab.
dabs. I'm going home.
Literally dabbing on him. Yeah, Noah, Noah really unhappy with that. I think he knows he spaghettied out too much on that last match. That's unfortunate. But that losers finals, like we said, such a high pressure situation there. So I can't blame him at all for just losing composure.
And good stuff to Vevian. Finally breaking the curse.
Yeah, finally getting into top 48. I think not pulling the grenade, not going for the IKs is what did it for him. Just playing a little bit, trying to style a little bit less and style after the match, I think, is the trick there.
And upcoming is once again my good buddy Dave-O versus the TheDuesta.
TheDuesta, that's... Okay, so that's how you pronounce it. I thought I was reading an extra D in there. I thought it was the Dudesta.
That's a good handle too.
Yeah, like change your name to the Dudesta. Come back, watch these VODs later. Duesta, change your handle.
I can't wait for the Duesta versus the Dudesta.
So we got Dave-O versus Duesta. Dave-O, obviously, we saw his soul many times before on stream. Not sure who Duesta plays though.
Well, we're about to find out.
So what we're going to on character select?
Mei.
So we get a Mei on stream here. So
Mei is one of the best characters that nobody plays.
yeah, Mei is definitely one of those, I feel, highly underrated characters. Where
I don't think she's underrated. Like, everyone knows Mei is good, just nobody wants to play Mei.
and no one wants. I feel like people are like, oh well.
No one wants to be associated with the Mei Discord as part of it.
That's part of it. I also feel like people don't really quite understand. They don't know why Mei is good, they just know she's good. And then they see, well, she takes away 60% of your life, has safe mix-up afterwards, and
very
that's why she's good.
unreactable high-low out of a Dolphin. Dolphin Just Frame is very hard, but if you can hit it consistently, it's unreactable high-low. But
early burst bait, yeah, that's huge. Because now he's got corner pressure, and Duesta has no burst here. Good IB to jump out, though. Mei with a really fast jumping lane.
Air grab.
Air
Things
grab
I
to
hate about
anti-air.
Dave-O, his sick air grab reactions.
Empty jump low, just going all these
break
mix-ups.
grab.
All the mix-ups are working here. Yeah, just mashes the look, mashes the jab on this. First damage Duesta has gotten here on this board. Ball's coming down out of JH to cover the 6H. 6H is a little bit too slow. Oh, looks
Very
like
late dead
Yeah,
angle.
looks like he was baiting that to go. Ooh, good 2D just to catch the blitz back.
Yeah, it's a
So Dave-O just running every single mix-up, every single one working, just running over Duesta there.
counter hit Fafnir.
No burst ready. You burst so early in the first round and didn't get it back, so this is going to be good damage here.
Rest in peace.
Now, Fafnir always looks really scared to get counter hit by early on. It actually has a ton of duration on it.
But you
So
end up in the corner at like a 40% life deficit.
that's
Still
the real
messed
scary
up,
part.
yeah.
But imagine if it didn't have that duration.
Oh, I don't want to imagine that, Amadeus.
So again, just in the corner here, just blocking all these mid-soul on him. Goes for the 2H on the bandit revolver, but hesitates a little
air
bit.
grab. I love Mei's air grab animation.
Yeah, just kind of tosses you under, leapfrogs right over you. So now Dave-O kind of finds himself in the corner.
Anchor drop.
Yeah, Duesta jumped around while Dave-O started running out, so just reacted. Good air throw again. How do you do that? I want those air throws.
I tried to air grab that move 100 times and got counter hit by it on stream every single time yesterday. Dave-O coming here just making
do
it
it.
look free.
Yeah, just air throw them. Not a big deal. Just jump up and air throw them.
Things I hate about Dave-O, making me look like a jerk.
So Duesta here, you can see him. I think he heard that there.
I hope he did. I love you, Dave-O.
So Duesta here looking a little bit, not sure. He got all the way here to the losers finals. He knows he can do this, but not sure how he's going to be able to beat Dave-O here. That first game looked really, really dominant. So hopefully Duesta can kind of prove himself, prove why he's here at losers finals, prove himself he can get down to top 48.
Gets the 2S. Wild throw.
Yeah, Dave-O smells blood in the water, knows he's just holding down back, knows he's scared, goes to the wild throw. And Duesta finds himself in the corner again. Gets caught by Fafnir, bursts just to... I mean, you're already in the corner there at that point. I'm not sure what the burst really gets you. Another amazing air throw here.
Oh, big counter hit.
Yeah.
That's a bad trade for the Duesta.
Doesn't actually... Not able to actually finish that combo. Amazing. Super lightweight, so it's kind of hard to get that confirmed. JH, 0 frames of recovery. Again.
Wild throw.
Yeah, I know you're like going to hold down back. I know you're afraid of me. I'm just going to toss you. And Dave-O finishing these rounds clean. Duesta not even getting a chance to get his momentum started.
Block Fafnir.
Block Fafnir didn't IB it though, so he's still +2. You have to respect it after that. Doesn't block the late IAD mix-up. He's going to get his burst back here soon.
Gonna have to use it.
Yeah, going to get knocked down in the corner here.
Wild throw.
Again, he's just, I know you're just holding down back. I know you're afraid of me. You're not pressing buttons. You're not jumping out properly. And
he's gonna do it again.
Yeah, well, DuEsta's afraid to be, he's terrified to be jumping at this point, because every time he's jumped at Soul, every time he's done that, Devo's air thrown him. And like, what do you do then? You're terrified to jump.
You get wild thrown.
Right, and then you just get wild thrown. So, like, what do you do? Dead angle's out, not gonna let him get corner pressure.
He run up, tries to sweep for max distance.
Now this is scary, yeah, just going for the Fafnir, because it's so easy to bait the burst after the Fafnir.
Devo bursts. Well, pretty far ahead.
I think he was going for the air throw, realized he wasn't in range, just went aborted.
Ooh, sick setup.
Not enough to get the damage. Oh no!
And that's it.
DuEsta was definitely trying just to land and do a meaty throw there. That's what the 6H was. But when you're waking up in Guilty Gear, you have more throw protection than you do from leaving block stuff.
Yeah, so unfortunately, that's going to close it out.
Yeah,
and,
so
Devo will move on.
Devo just saw, you're not meatying me, I'm just going to throw you. And so that's that. Next up, though,
HONNOU Rod.
This is an Eno mirror match, I believe. So we got Old Man HONNOU Rod versus Spectryn coming back. Now, no one likes mirror matches, I think, in any fighting game out there. Maybe there's a few mirror matches out there where people really enjoy them, but I think Eno's one of those matches where, no, neither player is happy.
Did HONNOU just dab too? What is happening today?
He's an old man. He's not in touch with the times. Let him rock.
I like his shirt, though. Nice burger shirt.
I could go for a burger right about now.
Burger has little hearts in it. Oh, man. I feel called out by the shirt. I'm hungry, too.
Yeah, I skipped breakfast this morning, so hopefully, I think this is going to be our last match for today. So after this, we're going to go into our next polls.
And I just want to throw this out there. We've got a message
from our stream production.
At least they aren't flossing.
At least they'd be more in touch with today's memes, right?
Shout out to Ninja at Times Square, flossing alone in front of a crowd of thousands. Really a good metaphor for the current generation.
I really can't wait for that Guilty Gear Xrd cross Fortnite crossover.
I think you mean Guilty Gear Xrd floss Fortnite.
Yes, Guilty Gear Flosserd.
Blaze Blue floss tag battle.
Yes. I think of all the Guilty Gear characters that would be flossing, I could see Gekioh doing that pretty easily.
I think Gekioh would absolutely floss.
Gekioh is a memer, and there's no doubt about that. So we're actually going to see... I think
Sin would floss.
Yeah, Sin absolutely. Sin plays Fortnite every day, and that's why Soul keeps breaking computers.
It's definitely. This is probably canon.
So Rod's actually going to Gekioh here, not going for the Eno mirror match.
Yeah, I don't blame him. They didn't want the mirror either.
So now Rod, he's mostly an ACR player. He mains Justice and Axl Core Plus R, who's obviously not playable. This is actually the closest you're going to get to Justice, both in gameplay and in actual character, just for some lore there. So he's still got a really strong Eno, but doesn't main Eno in the ACR anymore. I'm not sure how this matchup goes for them, though. Obviously, Gekioh does have the DP that only requires the 2D input, so he does have the fuzzy DP there. But Eno is a character that can absolutely just destroy houses really easily. Ooh, a lot of damage there.
That could be a big deal, but
and
does not
with
come back
the
to
3H, yeah.
Good stuff from Spectryn.
Now, of course, Rod has a little bit of advantage here, maybe, because he knows Eno, right? Like, he knows what Eno wants to do. Does that mean he's going to be able to deal with it? Not sure yet. Good jabs there on the redash, though, so yeah, he knows where that redash is. Throws up the Aegis, that way that Chemical Love isn't going to do anything to him either. And as long as the minion's in that Aegis, you saw that minion got hit, but because they were in the Aegis field, they didn't die from it when they normally should. Normally, one hit should destroy a minion, but if they're in the Aegis, they're invincible. They'll still take the knockback, but they won't take any damage.
Gets the command grab. Gets command grab again.
This is scary. You're in the corner. There are minions on the field. Gekioh's going to do whatever she wants.
Spit him out.
Yeah, these combos take so long.
But they're going to blow up. They're going to blow. Okay, good.
Yeah, good jump cancels to get out of that explosion radius. Because, man, if they just blew up.
Safe jump.
Yeah, wake up.
No, presses a button, but a big miss on the conversion.
Yeah, and that super is safe on block, so even if you safe jump it, it doesn't matter. Gekioh could just burn the meter, just be safe on that wake up.
Both of these characters with those save on block supers.
Yeah, actually, safe jumping Gekioh is really awkward because she also has a reversal command throw super.
Right.
So it's
and
like
she has that DP.
And she has the air version of the super command throw super. So maybe I'll just safe jump and double jump just to bait the wake up.
Or just like play Elphelt and throw a grenade on her.
Or just like stay out of the super range. Yeah. And I'm sure wants to throw a note on Gekioh every single wake up if she can.
Yeah. But HONNOU getting that gold burst.
Yeah, HONNOU with all this meter. Yeah, Gekioh's a character where all of her D specials become a little bit stronger when she has meter. They actually use a little bit of meter each time though. It's only about like 8%, I want to say. So it's not much, but it is noticeable. So Gekioh having meter is really good. Gonna get knocked down in the corner here. Have all this meter.
High,
oh, it's too high. Yeah,
and that this
up.
probably kills.
Yeah.
Does not. I'm a liar.
HONNOU blocks the 5D,
And
doesn't block this. He's going to get his burst, though. Doesn't bait the burst. So this is big. HONNOU, yeah, throws up the Aegis. Oh, gets caught by the fuzzy.
Overhead.
Just, I love it when rounds end with Ino's JK because it's such a good animation. Just posing on him.
I like the light hit endings where they sort of do the stagger.
Yeah,
Some characters
just,
have
like,
really nice animations.
I really like Sins where he just gives you the thumbs up, then passes out. Oh, goes for the early gold burst once that meter.
6H.
Doesn't pay off though. Now he's got no burst and no meter. Cross up JS.
Gets the overhead.
Yeah, gets greedy, tries to summon a house there. Not good time. Blocks the JD.
Very plus. Good block on the fuzzy.
All
wow,
those
what
blocking.
defense.
I play I can block this character. I know what you're doing. Get out of here.
Bubble activate. Here's the goons coming in from behind. Look at this pressure. Good jab out.
I think I see HONNOU's starting to summon those Escos. Oh,
there's the SPD.
That's a lot of damage. Not in Hellfire state, though. That could have been a lot more damage. Oh no,
wasn't
that's unsafe.
safe.
Does he block it? Doesn't block the JK, but no combo off of it. Gonna get a reset. Is this gonna be enough?
Not quite.
Not quite.
Even if that had connected.
No.
Oh no. Playing
That
piano in the middle of the
input.
battlefield.
Yeah, that was a missed input. You bring up that piano in order to play one of those cooldowns, but he missed hitting a button there, I think, and just sat there defenselessly with the piano up.
That's a big deal.
Yeah, baits the wake up. Oh no, baits the burst.
Bait. Good 5H.
Yeah, he's gonna get a knockdown here. Gonna OTG them to get a house ready. Minion saves him.
Shout outs to the dude.
Minion saves him again. Can't be doing air dash resets when these minions are on the field. Runs into the note though, so that's gonna kill the minion. Zest catches him. It's another minion down on the field.
Connect this device using the USB cable. Shout out to people properly disconnecting their pads.
Oh,
there's
no.
an SPD super. Oh, it doesn't quite kill, but the dudes are overclocked. They're mad.
And just gets the throw. HONNOU keeping himself in it, giving himself the nod, not going down here, feeling himself stronger now. Definitely looking a lot stronger than the first game.
Unleashing the true power of
Yeah,
the HONNOU rod.
unleashing the true power of, I play Ino, I'm not going to lose to one.
Gets it opened up by the low. Here's the note Oki. Good block.
Yeah, he's ready for this. Oh, tries to jump out though, and yeah, that JH captures that. Doesn't block that JD.
And JD is the good starter. It's the big boy.
Yeah, of course, the start of the
just gets hit by the dust.
And of course, Ino's best starter is also the one that's hardest to block. Good throw. Yeah. Oh no,
6H is expecting a tech. Lets Ino out of the corner.
Now he's got all this meter, but he has no minions on the field. He has to RC to make that safe. He still has no minions on the field though, and that's really scary. Ino's going to throw out a note so he can't safely summon a minion. Gets up the Aegis fields, that way Ino can't be going for projectiles. Oh, air throws him on the IAD, and that's that. Spectryn gets into top 48. Rod just kind of leaning over like, your Ino's not that nice. That's what he's saying, I guarantee it.
I'm going to go eat a burger.
No, really, I think he's saying that Ino's really sick. Good job.
I would believe it. HONNOU's a great guy.
Yeah, HONNOU, great guy, old man in this scene.
Fist bump. And, we've been playing a game called Guilty Gear Xrd REV2.
Yeah,
you can play it too. You can buy this on Steam.
If you have no idea what game you've just been watching for the past 2 hours, it's Guilty Gear Xrd REV2. Go pick it up on Steam.
It's a good game. I think it's a pretty good game.
I think it's a pretty fantastic game, and I think everyone should come play this game.
Play Guilty Gear. Play Guilty Gear with a gaming generation.
Yeah, speaking of GG, gaming generation.
Controller.
Yeah. Great source. They do events. You can purchase your games. You can get your sticks repaired for them. Hit them up. They're at this venue now.
Yeah, if you're running an event and you are looking for some support, they're the ones to call.
Yeah. So I think that's it. That was our last match. So we're gonna sign off. We're gonna take a break.
Yep.
We're gonna do our final pools before
But even
top
though
48.
we're taking a break, the tournament isn't over. They're going to keep going with some more great Guilty Gear and a lot of other games. Check out the partner streams. Check out the event. It's been a pleasure being here and commentating
Yeah, this is
with you.
one of my favorite events. Great commentary. I think it's burger time for both
Good
of
games.
us.
Good games. Good
Yep,
games.
good
See you
games,
at
good
Eagle.
games.
Good games.
Yep.
And to everyone else out there in Streamland, we're signing off.
Yeah. See you guys at hopefully next event.